Curl Sask, along with Curling Canada, are excited to announce the Hit Draw Tap competition will be back for the next curling season. Hit Draw Tap is a youth skills competition where kids aged 6 to 13 compete individually against other youth curlers their age. Hit Draw Tap will accompany 3 specific age categories, 6 to 8, 9 to 10, and 11 to 13, where they will perform 3 different skill-based shots: a hit, a draw, and a tap. The age of the curler will determine the difficulty of the shot, as it is modified according to the set age group of the curlers. Saskatchewan clubs are encouraged to incorporate a hit, draw, tap competition within their youth programming at the local club at their own convenience. To complete the hit shot, the rock will be positioned in the house, just behind the button. The player will throw the rock to perform a hit and stick shot. If the rock that they threw hits the rock in the house and stays touching the button, they will be given 5 points. If the rock being thrown rolls and touches the forefoot, the player will be awarded 4 points. 3 points if they hit and roll to the 8-foot, 2 points will be given for a hit and roll to the 12-foot, and 1 point if the rock in the house is hit but the rock rolls out. Contact with the set stones must be made for any points to count, and the stone doesn't have to be removed from play. No sweeping is allowed for this shot. If the player is aged 6 to 8, the rock will be thrown from the hack to the house closest to the player. This requires no sliding. To complete the draw shot, the player will deliver the rock to the far end of the rink and have it stop in the house. They will be awarded 5 points if the rock stops and is touching the button, 4 points if the rock stops and is touching the forefoot, and 3 points if the rock stops and is touching the 8-foot. 2 points will be given if the rock stops touching the 12-foot, and 1 point if the rock stops somewhere in the free guard zone. Again, no sweepers are allowed for this shot. If the player is aged 6 to 8, the rock will be thrown from the hack to the house closest to the player. This shot requires no sliding. To complete the tap shot, the rock will be positioned at the top of the house, bisecting the center line. The player will deliver the stone to the far end without sweepers and attempt to tap the stone to the button. They will be awarded 5 points if the rock is tapped and touches the button, 4 points if the tapped rock slides to the 4-foot, and 3 points if the rock is tapped to the 8-foot. 2 points will be given if the rock is tapped to the 12-foot, and 1 point will be given if contact is made but the rock slides through the rings. If the player is 6 to 8 years old, they will perform the shot from the hack to the house closest to them. A web-based scoring application will be available, and the instructions as well as access to this tool will be sent to the club's event coordinator. If you do not have access to the internet while on the ice, you may want to utilize a manual recording form. You will then need to transcribe the information into the web-based scoring application for the information to appear on the provincial leaderboard. Curling club hosts will receive a participation certificate for each hit, draw, tap participant. This will be included in the hosting kit. The first, second, and third place finishers of each age division will receive ribbons, and the first, second, and third place finishers of each age division at the provincial shootout will receive a medal. The top 5 participants, based on their total score in each division, will advance to the Hit Draw Tap Provincial/Territorial Championship that typically takes place at a provincial men's or women's event. Participants will be responsible for all travel costs to and from the event. If a top 5 participant cannot attend the provincials, their spot will be forfeited and not filled. All provincial participants will receive a Hit Draw Tap hoodie, a photo with the Hit Draw Tap trophy to be emailed post-event, a pizza party, as well as a meet and greet opportunity with high-performance curlers at the event, and winners will have their name engraved on the Hit Draw Tap trophy. For any questions or for more information, please contact curling@curlsask.ca.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by Viterra, SaskTel, Saskatoon Auto Connection, SaskHouses.com, Boston Pizza Restaurants of Saskatchewan, Richardson Lighting, Sask Camper, SaskTel Max TV, Curl Sask, and Realcast Media.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome once again to our continuing live coverage from the 2022 Viterra Skies Provincial Women's Curling Championship. We're here at the Prince of Wales Centre in Assiniboia. A lovely Saturday morning, and Saturday at the Scotties is always curling day in Saskatchewan. So we hope you're enjoying that, and we'll have some information on some things going on later today. My name is Sean Joyce. I'm here with Susan Lang and Kim Hudson. A lot of action happening yesterday, and the final three playoff teams will be determined in the draws this morning and this afternoon. We've got the B final this morning. To set up how these teams got into this matchup, last night's games, for those who weren't with us, Penny Barker, 6-4 winner over Robin Silvernagel. The other B event game over on Sheet 3 was Amber Holland and Ashley Howard, so Barker and Holland will be playing in that B final this morning. Sherry Anderson was also a winner over Lorraine Schneider in the C event, and Jessica Mitchell defeating Krista Ellingson. Those two teams will be on the ice this morning as well. That sets up that feature matchup with Barker and Holland playing. Important matchup, this B final, because it sets up the chance to get into that 1-2 game. You can see how the teams got here. The C event bracket will determine the other two playoff teams, and still waiting to see who's going to be in the qualifying games. There's 3 other games on the ice this morning, and those 3 teams will advance to qualifiers, as well as the loser of this B final. So every game very meaningful this morning, and we're going to start off with our feature game. And Kim, Susan, let me bring you in here and let's talk about this game. Both of these teams coming off games, and this has been both coming off wins, and maybe not the strongest wins for the Barker team, but they did have a solid game in the afternoon. What are we expecting from them?
Well, as they say, the biggest stat is the W at the end of the day. And I think what I saw from the Barker team yesterday was a really gritty performance, a really strong mental performance, because it's hard when, you're not having your best games out there. So I think that is a really good lead-in for today. They'd had a strong game against Chelsea Carey, had to fight through last night's game, and I think that fortitude, it goes a long way today to try to carry you into the championship round.
And Kim, for the Holland team, we had a feature on them earlier in the week where they really struggled. They've had 2 wins since then. Is that a momentum building thing for them?
Oh, it is, absolutely. And the thing that was interesting is the quotes Amber said herself. They lost that big one to Carey, excuse me, and then they played another game that we actually had on, and they were down 6-1. And they came out and said, you know what, we're going to appreciate being here. We're going to be playing with everything we have, but we're going to enjoy the moment. And they've really seems to turn it around since then. And then their game last night against Ashley Howard to get to this position, they played well. It was, you could see the old team coming back, and they're playing loose, they're playing happy to be here, and they're making a lot of shots.
Just about set to get underway here. Before we do, let's meet the teams in this B final.
Hi, we're Team Amber Holland from Chrono Curling Club. Skip, Amber Holland. Third, Kim Schneider. Second, Carly Korshinsky. Lead, Deb Lazinski, and Coach Travis Brown.
We're Team Barker from the Moose Jaw Ford Curling Center in Moose Jaw. I'm Skip, Penny Barker. Third, Christy Gamble. Second, Jenna Engie. Lead, Danielle Zazinski, and our coach is Mark Lang.
And Meet the Teams is brought to you by Sask Camper. The 2 teams have a draw to the button to determine who's got last rock in the first end of play. Penny Barker won the hammer, and it'll be the The Amber Holland team throwing yellow, getting us started. Debbie Lazinski, the lead. And I think the call was for the guard, which always gives us a little more to talk about in the first end.
Isn't that the truth?
Line's good.
That's a bit big.
Mind you, these guards aren't always made. This has been a recurring theme all week. The start of the game, this ice is just lightning until they break down the pebble a little bit in the middle.
Start of the game and first game of the morning. Even
Start to curl now.
can you say it's quicker when it's already 16?
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be very effective as a guard.
When that's my shot, I'm going, thank goodness she called for the guard. If she would have called for the draw, I'd have probably put it to the hack. So at least it's in play.
11. Yep. 10-5.
Yep. Yep.
Yes!
Hard.
Hard for peace.
Hard for peace. Hard. Hard. You got it. Hard. Anything.
Gets a piece. It's
10-4,
enough of a
Wade's good.
piece
Just
to get
hold
it out of
tight.
play. The shooter will roll out as well.
Yeah, like more in the release.
So assume
well,
they're
they set
calling
up
the guard again.
What's that? I'm warmed up
For this
now.
one, let's look at the keys to the game for these two teams. For the Holland team,
Well, I wobbled on the hack. Okay.
Well,
Wait, though.
exactly what we were saying a little bit earlier. For the Holland team, they're going to build on the momentum that they already have going, and they are playing loose and well. The other thing that we're looking for, so they need to make the right shots at the right time, and that was something Amber herself said. But we're also going to
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you
real attention to the leads.
I just want to learn this
because
one.
it's going to be key in this game to set up the ends.
and Susan, what about the keys to the game for this Barker foursome?
Reading the ice, Penny herself said that too. They thought their slow start last night was just not catching on to the ice. So they can make all the shots, just have to get the broom in the right spot. And we've got two leads playing very well this competition. And we feel that a lot of this game is going to come down to setting up those ends.
And the keys to the game were brought to you by Saskatoon Auto Connection. To follow up with what you were saying there, Susan, about the Barker team and the reading of the ice, how much of that do you think had to do with the fact that, as the event's been going on, the ice has been changing just a little bit. The Barker team last night was on a sheet that they had played on, but it was about 4 draws earlier. And it maybe wasn't quite the same as what they had seen that 4 draws earlier.
That's right, and that's part of that mental battle is to believe what you're seeing, and it took them a little time to get that figured out. And then when you do get it figured out, then you need that really good throw to confirm what you think you're seeing. And then if you don't get that execution, now you've just got this continuous circle going without any resolution. So they took longer than what they wanted. So this sheet they expect to be a little bit different, but they need to catch on.
Here it goes.
I thought that might have cost them a few shots early in the game yesterday. And both teams, really, they were playing it like they thought they knew what it was going to do, and it was just that little bit different. And it took everybody on both teams a few ends to catch on to that.
That's true, and there's a fine line. I mean, you go back on a sheet you've already played, and you sort of have it in your head, and you think, oh, yeah, right, I know everything here. And then it changes between draws, so you have to be open to accepting, oh, it's not running exactly the same.
Yeah. Nice throw, Jenna.
Okay, you're okay,
To
Dan.
get off the line
Both teams
too. So.
pretty content here to just run this
throw, Jenna.
opening end, and then you slide by the guard, and Penny says, well, if you're going to give me a chance for 2, I'm going to take it.
Pop the first one too.
Chance to go around that corner guard.
Okay, Carly.
10 versus a few.
Pop there? Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. That spot too, just and then
Thought you kind of put the brakes on a little bit. Up straight.
Well,
We've seen that a couple of times
Step
this
over
week,
right.
too. If you pick the weight up, it's
Straight.
dead straight.
Exactly.
Hard,
Yeah,
guys.
you
Susan,
pick
you
your
had
weight
a
up.
point you were going to make.
all
Hard,
4 sheets.
Hard.
We've seen they're very nuanced
Now-
sheets
now curl.
of ice.
Curl.
There's some very subtle areas that
Front
you
of
have
the
to be very
tee.
conscious
Front
of.
of the tee.
You're just outside, probably
Curl,
mid 8
curl,
foot.
curl.
It'll
Yep.
run very straight and quicker.
Which one do you want?
And
Gotta
we
pick.
do know that as the game goes on, it gets a little bit heavier coming into the middle, but if you miss that spot, you can look pretty silly pretty quickly.
As we alluded to off the top, 4 sheets in play here this morning. We'll keep an eye on all of them for you. Sherry Anderson playing against Jessica Mitchell on sheet 1. That's C event action. Our feature matchup is on sheet 2. On sheet 3, the other C event. Pardon me, that's the other B event semifinal. C event game. Robin Silvernagel, Michelle Anglot, and Dasha Wisniewski against Ashley Howard on sheet 4.
So, gives the Barker team another chance to make it even better coming around that corner.
Line only. Right now. Room.
Coming down, line
No
only
room.
still.
We're getting tight, but
No
we're
room. Back
okay.
12.
We're okay. We're got
Back
lost.
room. We can't finish it. It's gonna try.
It's trying.
Can't touch it though.
Yeah, as much as they would like to maybe sweep it for a little curl or finish it, they're worried about it being too deep,
Good job.
as in maybe through the rings. But stops back there, totally buried.
I got 14-9, 15-3 on yours.
Yeah.
I mean, it was going back there anyway, but good to stay with that rock. You don't want it to only go just one rock width past the line, because then if they sit on top, you might lose the opportunity to get shot rock yourself.
Right there. Should be. Wait's good.
This way, there's
Lock
still
on
room
there.
to
Lock
stack
four.
up a
Lock's
couple
on.
of rocks.
Looks way hot.
That might be
Yeah,
a new
just
term.
through.
It's way hot.
Okay.
Well, this is never a comfortable shot anyway. You hate chasing around the corner guard when you don't have last rock, but you
For
certainly
sure.
don't want to be heavy on that shot.
Okay,
Slides through the back.
Now it gives Penny the opportunity to put one in front of the tee line. And not only that, Christie's second shot throwing the same thing twice too.
If you could put this one about a foot in front of the tee line, you'd love the fact
Might have
that
to
that
go
first one's
for-
back there, because now you've brought 3 into play.
Well,
Yeah, for sure.
Straight.
If you knew that, if you could predict the future.
Straight.
Line only.
Room.
T-line. T-line plus.
Whoa.
T-line plus.
Whoa, then. Or to the back one.
Whoa, it's starting to
Coming
move
down.
hard.
It's coming down.
Okay, I
If you
can go at the
can
very
curl.
end.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we
Yep.
can.
Hard, yep. Good.
Okay, swap.
Well, that was well done.
It's time.
Try to stick around.
And the extra bonus when you're
time.
early in the game, you can throw the exact same shots.
Adjustment on that.
You can get comfortable knowing that your rocks are matched.
Hack. Hack.
Boys, you can't see very much of this stone.
No, I was looking at that too.
Alrighty.
Okay.
You got her.
What kind of king down there?
Yeah, it's nice.
And that's exactly what we've seen the last few games now. Just the looseness, enjoying being out there, and it seems to have been working for them as well. Love the attitude.
Quiet. Okay, wait's nice. Yep.
Amber Holland with her first stone here. In the opening end. Needs to get by that corner guard.
Whoa. Yep.
She's by, makes the hit. She'll go by the second stone, but her shooter will stick around on the corner of the butt for shot rock.
That was as good as she could do.
Good weight.
Nice shot.
Sure that they can't sit on that. So you can both
She came a lot closer to touching that second stone than I would have thought was possible.
Yeah, definitely movement there to the outside.
That's down.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that weight is right now then.
Well, very important for Penny
10.5.
to
Okay. Try to
move
roll
this
your way a bit.
for her shooter, not to leave a double here or hit and roll for Amber to get behind the corner. So, but she
A
can't
hair
move
less.
it too far to the other side because doesn't want to clip her own back red one. So, bit of a tricky placement here.
Yeah, I didn't see her here which way she's looking to roll here. You hit right on the nose. Amber's got the chance to roll behind the corner. He rolls a little bit to the open side, and it'll leave angle for a double, although it'll be a long double.
10-5. Whoa, 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 whoa. 10-5. Curl, curl. Curl, curl. Keep her going. Curl. Keep her going. Keep her going. Hard, hard, hard. Okay, good.
Gets the nose hit.
That would be a pretty thin double, but nice spot to hit and roll. Just saw it coming down.
Roll's just as effective.
For sure.
Sorry.
Go, Penny. Wait.
Just need less ice.
10-5. Yeah.
Okay, roll your way down.
Yep.
Yeah, so a chance for Amber to take this end away.
You got her. Here we go.
And she just saw Penny's rock come down this exact spot, so has a pretty good idea of how it's going to run.
These are just so tough when you're trying to
good.
make
Pretty
it in such a
close.
precise spot. You know, she's got to get a piece behind the cover, stay in front of that red one. She rolls a couple inches too far. She's not shot
Not
rock.
A bit bigger.
Yeah.
Hard. Any roll, Deb. Any roll. Go.
Well, changes the position of it a little bit.
What weight, Penny?
10.5.
Okay. Okay.
10-5.
Yeah, you got her.
We'll give Penny Barker the chance to make the hit, stay for her 2 points here in the opening end.
10.5. Okay. Really straight.
And all it really took was
Yeah,
one
nice
missed
good throw,
peel
Gabby.
to set this up. Looked like we were going to have an open end.
I think it was because you jinxed it, Sean. You were
Hey,
talking
yeah.
about the open end right when it happened.
Well, you just can't, just because those shots look easy, you can't just take them a little too casual. And they slid one by in a straight spot.
Little harder. Little more.
Clean. Clean. It's okay. Just clean it.
Little harder.
Clean it.
Curl. Curl a bit. That's good. Clean,
Good.
clean, clean.
That's good right there.
Clean.
Good. Shot.
Penny Barker, no mistake with her final stone, makes the hit, stays right there. She puts 2 points on the board. Amber Holland will have her first chance at the last rock when we come back.
Yep. Guys. 10.5.
Hi, this is Dustin Keltoff with Saskatoon Auto Connection, the mechanics you can trust. Have you heard about the VIP program at Auto Connection? Our $49 annual VIP membership is good for servicing all the vehicles in your household and gives you huge savings like 30% off labor, 10% off parts, free windshield stone chip repairs, and much more. Hurry hard to Saskatoon Auto Connection to get the best deals on oil changes, maintenance, and major repairs from the mechanics you can trust.
SaskHouses.com is Saskatchewan's website for private home and property sales. We have everything you need to sell your property commission-free. You'll get a listing on the website with lots of pictures, a lawn sign, social media marketing, and everything you need to sell privately. We also offer professional photography and videos, and an easy-to-use offer-to-purchase form. Don't give away your hard-earned equity. Sell privately and commission-free with SaskHouses.com.
We did throw hallway rocks last time.
SaskHouses.com is Saskatchewan's website for private home and property sales. We have everything you need to sell your property.
So in some of our other games, it's blank end start. It's 0-0 Anderson versus Jessica Mitchell. And then in another game, same thing, 0-0 start. Robin Silvernagle, Michelle Englot.
And over on She 4, our other C event game, Ashley Howard won the draw to the button and made good use of that hammer. Picks up 2 in the first stand to be up 2 over Stasha Wisniewski. Nice center guard, nice and tight.
It's Saturday morning. Kim getting a little bit more brave. You're doing the updates on Wisniewski's sheet.
I don't want to say it, but I said it pretty
Line's
well,
little
too.
tight.
Line only. Max.
Okay, well then.
D.
since we're just joking about it, I'm going to apologize now to anybody whose name we pronounced all week long. It happens. We try not to.
Hey, Deb. 14 and a half.
Hair deep there.
Nice curl, though, on that in-turn side.
Yeah, isn't that right? Even came out the other
I
side.
just got to throw the splits away.
Yeah.
Throw it.
Lots of room. Weight's nice.
You know, Deb made
Lots
a good
of room.
point there. Sometimes
Lighter.
sometimes
Wait
you
for
have
it.
to go by
Little
feel
lighter.
and
Wait
not
for
so
it,
much
and
by
it's
what
gotta
the
curl.
stopwatch is telling you.
Curl. Rock. Yep, Make it good. Yep. Curl. Hard. Yep. Hard curl. Keep going. Yep. You got it. It's getting better. Yep.
Here we have our last
Hard
rock
all the way.
to show you what happened here on the Silver Nagel Inglot game.
Hard. Good. It's a hair slower on that side. I think.
Michelle
Michelle.
Englot throwing the yellow.
Okay.
Looks to be sitting shot rock on the corner of the button, and I think
But
she's
it
trying to
does
draw
feel
into
like it's
what
not
she can
carrying
see
on
of the
that
button for
side.
the second point.
Really?
Doesn't get the line, and a little bit heavy, slides through to the back. They're going to take a look. It's hard to tell from this
15-7.
vantage point who's
I
got
thought I
shot
gave
rock.
you
We'll have to
more. You did.
let you know there.
It's not carrying like that. That's on this side, so.
Yeah. 26?
They certainly had no shortage of rocks in play.
Think about Amber's throws
Yeah.
down there too. Yeah, hers came up short too. Down hard too.
10-3.
Hit made on that stone at the front, but both roll out of play. Shot rock at the back of the 12-foot belongs to Amber Holland. There's still the tight center guard. Penny Barker going to look to come around that.
Little poppy, I'm thinking.
Weight's nice. Yep. Line. Start to curl. Get line.
Boy, this is going hard. I heard
One.
pick.
Yeah. Whoa. We're barely over. Just leave it here.
I hate to see that.
I think there might be a flat spot there. There is, yeah. Can't use that side.
Top 8.
Well, that was a part of the rocky start last night for the Barker team. Penny's first,
Yeah, I think
or
it's
Penny's
fine
second
here.
rock picked on an out-turn hit,
That's interesting.
setting
I
up
heard,
an opportunity. So
I heard them
that's tough.
suggest that might be a flat spot, and I even heard somebody say they can't use that side, so that must be more than one that they've had down that side that's given them some trouble.
Room.
Got a bit of room.
We saw a
Team
couple
line.
of picks earlier in the
right
week
now.
where people were
Turn
picking
it
things up
good.
off the bottom of the rocks afterwards. And trying to remember who we were
That was
doing. It might have been
though.
Ellingson's
Not a-
team that they picked up a piece of something.
Yeah.
Wasn't under the rock. They just found it. That might have been from one of the sanitizing wipes. And
Yeah.
if that's what it
All the
is, I
pebble
mean,
on
those
the
are
side?
white. It's,
Yeah, like. Thought she had
it's very hard to see those when they're
I
on
was
the
surprised
ice.
I draw the button when I get
Yeah.
there.
So everybody's cleaning up the ice here in the center ice area. So a little concern out there.
Think you can do
Well,
that. This side is gonna
the Barker's
move
team
forward.
going to switch turns
This is our
here.
drop pass. Yeah.
In turn, come around.
Same weight, you think? I like the same weight on that side. Yeah.
Now, we weren't watching the practices as close to maybe see something, but it would be unusual to see a flat spot this early in the game.
Stay
But
close. The same.
is it possible somebody might have had a little
Straight.
bit of a fall in practice
Straight right
and
now.
was on the ice in that spot?
No, we can't. Back eight.
I mean, that
Oh,
would
That's the
answer
only thing
the
I can
question.
think of is
Yeah.
how you get a flat
We're all
spot in
there.
the second end.
I was watching the practice. I didn't see anything like that.
Oh, there.
but
We're going through. Curl. Okay. Okay. Let's try it. Okay. It's just two totally different sides of the ice. Oh. Okay.
Probably this way.
It's a lot better on that
guys
side.
give you less than what I did.
Yeah, I think
So Amber's coming down the same way.
That's the hard part when you do have a pick on a shot. You just don't get any feedback.
I
So
liked my throw. I thought that was
Janet,
gonna be
not quite 100% sure what the weight would be out there, so they've had a good conversation about it since, just to confirm the speed of the ice.
Line's pretty good.
You'd like to go. Top
Hey,
eight.
go if you need to. Line's great.
Line's good.
We can still slide with him.
Still a little bit of room. No, line's really good. Top 8.
Still sliding. We're T-line.
Master curl.
Sit down.
Set. Good.
Nice shot, a hair deep. They probably would have wanted that a little higher, but still a very nice shot.
Similar to my last draw, hey? Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is less than yours, Jenna.
Straight.
Mine was back 12.
Line's good. Line's good.
Weight's good. Top 4.
Okay. Stay close then. Got room.
Good brush.
Curl.
Looking for some extra curl now. They need a good finish by the guard if they're going to get to the inside of that stone.
Just hard. Hard. Little tap. Little tap. Little tap.
I don't know if I moved
Doesn't
that top
quite
rock.
get to the
That's because
face.
my
Would have
heel just
needed
clipped it
to
at the end.
tap it a little bit farther to get shot rock, but still a pretty good shot.
Sweet. Yeah.
Right, because the risk there was to bounce
Probably
off into the
partial
open
tacky.
and really give Amber a shot. So rock line here, even though your only second shot was crucial.
Very nice weight.
So throwing this one on top.
Can't just leave them that shot to tap it up again. You'd never get it out. Try to protect your shot rock here, and then
You always
both
have
teams
the
might
other
be forced
turn.
to that other turn that it doesn't sound like anybody wants to play right now.
In a room.
Line only. Almost to the red.
Needs to curl then.
You can't tap it. Where are you? Are you past this?
Yeah.
Go
Straight,
back. Go
straight,
deep.
straight to go here. Straight to go here. Yep, four.
We're there, the zone.
Don't keep going.
Trying to get
It's
by
not
the
your
red
shot.
one now so they don't tap it in for shot.
Same thing, Christy, I think, eh?
Not the shot they needed.
Thing. That little tap gets a shot. Same thing. Okay.
Gives Christy the same shot again. Just wants to touch it.
But again, it's the line that's really crucial. Any little bounce off gives Amber an
Yeah.
opportunity to
Line's good.
get out of this end and
Line's
get a
good.
big end.
Yeah, you can't just throw this in like as if make sure I've got enough weight to move it.
No.
If you bounce off, you could leave it a double.
Just do it.
I think you have to leave it for the sweepers to do.
Straight. Straight.
Now it's sure curling.
Hard. Okay, whoa.
Has to get by the front one, not going to. Maybe just a little bit light.
Just that smidge less, eh?
Okay.
That's good.
That's good.
Well, we're going to see the other turn.
Here's fine, though, hey?
Yeah. I mean, just seems to be warping in there and similar weight on this side.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you got it, Kim. Weight's close.
Okay, line's good.
Yep, line.
Line's good.
Hard line.
Gotta
Yeah, line.
Boy, this is really curling too.
Hard line. Stay on the top.
Not getting by the front.
Looked like good weight.
Yeah, it would have been really close.
Good.
That gives Amber an option or two there.
That would have been short, eh?
Yeah.
Weight was 14. Weight was great.
Kind of like
Draw
still there.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen Amber make a couple of those angle raise takeouts, so
For sure.
Kim did, even though she didn't make the shot, she left a very usable rock.
Yeah, we've seen Amber make a couple or
You got
100.
15 on that. That's what I was thinking.
Weight looks pretty close. For her, hey?
I thought we might see Penny play the little short angle run, red onto yellow.
Even with very quiet weight.
Yeah, it doesn't have to throw it big.
Yeah.
While she sets up for that, we've got another live look in here right next door, sheet 3.
Yes, this is Michelle Englot's last rock of the end. She's
me a hand
hitting and
more.
sticking, looking for the force here, making
You got 15 on hers, and I think the weight
Robin
was good.
take her one. Robin had thrown a
It
hit
just
on
needs
her
to get
first
past
one.
that.
Michelle
It
getting
just
the
needs
nice
to get
roll, not
past,
allowing Robin to
like,
throw
it's
the
more
same
middle,
hit
so
she
I think
just
we're
threw.
beyond it. I don't
So
think it's a
Robin
15
needs
then.
this
That's what I just
outturn
timed.
draw
We
and
got-
full
we
8
got
plus
45.
to get her counter.
It looks to be drawing against 3, I believe. That one at the front of the 12-foot looks like it might be shot over the one at the side.
Yeah, I think
Hard
so
to
too.
tell. You're right.
Room right now. Okay,
And
long
we
through.
need
Wait
a run.
for
On a
it.
feature, Penny trying to make
Gonna
that port. It's going to
curl.
have to curl a
No,
bit
just
yet.
wait.
Looking for some
Go
extra
now,
curl
go.
with the brush.
Curl. Hard.
So Robin's Rock
Hard,
is
Danielle.
halfway down. He'll be coming into the picture here
Hard.
shortly.
Okay, well, no roll. Just leave it where it is.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess so, hey?
Not able to make the port for Penny, just chips off.
Need a little bit more. Well, I thought you threw pretty good there. And you took that top one, so I think we need a hitter
And
more even.
right onto the button for Robin Silvernagel. Ties the game up at 1-1.
Well, yeah. Like 2 feet more? Yeah.
So Amber
Okay.
looking now. Just playing the straight come around.
Yep. The one she just throws the one you're going to have to worry about getting by.
Yeah. I got 14.5 on that one. This side seems to be a little bit fudgier.
You still need a bit more than my draw to the button?
Yes. So.
Okay.
Mine's really good. Mine's great. Top button.
Gotta go for top button.
Hard line.
Top 8.
Hard line.
We're short.
Hard. Hard. Every inch.
Come on,
Take it off, take it
Good
off,
sweeping.
roll it off.
Looking to bounce off here,
Bounce
try to give
off so
themselves
that-
something they can use.
15-2.
Certainly takes that side away from Penny. She does still have that short angle
I didn't
raise.
want to be
Red
heavy.
onto red.
No, good. Okay.
Come off the
I like
yellow.
that.
That's the other option she's looking at.
We're gonna have top off.
That might actually get
Come off the yellow takes. Oh, I see how they want to do that.
I still want it to
I was going to say takes it away for Amber, but
on the side.
they're not going to get
There's a little bit of risk involved in that.
I was going to say,
a shot for her. They're not going to be able to
But
get
this
shot
is an
rock.
easier one for that.
Right.
but you don't want to leave it where nose on that middle yellow one then sets up a double, like based on where Penny could possibly roll in off the far yellow.
So you got talent.
Like I don't mind this.
I don't
like
think
a
she's
little
trying to come
harder.
in that deep. I think
No,
she's just trying
you
to
don't
take away
want
the
to.
little
I think
raise.
it's maybe a little bit more. I just don't want to line it up.
Right.
either.
Exactly.
Just go here. Get rid of both.
That's harder, I think, to try and place that guard in this line.
Sure. Yeah, I'd have to go this way at it almost.
So I guess Penny's
we
team
can run
isn't
the
so
dice.
worried about getting shot. They're worried about trying to take away a shot that
there's
Amber
just
would
always
have
that
to
risk
get
that you chip that in the
her
meantime.
points.
Then you go for
Multiple,
nose
exactly.
if anything,
Yeah.
right? You're not playing it that cute.
Okay.
I think that might be the easier one. 10-5.
Okay.
Well, way back in the day when Linda Moore was one of those great commentators
10
for
and a half. You got this
TSN,
one. Got it.
she was always
bit. Yeah.
reinforcing not only the shot you're making, but what are you leaving for the opposition. And I think we've all sort of grown up in our curling careers trying to think ahead of what will our opposition do.
I've turned around and asked them. They won't always tell you.
10-5. Close. Close. Curl. 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 Curl.
curl.
Curl. Hard Danielle.
Hard
Keep her going.
curl.
Keep her going.
Hard curl.
Just a little
Wants to
roll.
roll in a little bit, maybe take away the
Okay.
raise.
A little bit. A little bit.
Well, if Amber wants to play the raise, it's still there.
Yeah.
Back 4.
Maybe not quite that high side.
You like that, eh?
I do, yeah.
Just a hair on the high side would work.
How many trust you got on that, on the broom you put down for yourself? It's just, I mean, that 10-5 is
Like I say, 3-8, 3-9.
Okay. Back 4.
Okay.
Good high side on that one.
Yeah. Okay. You got her, Amber.
Okay. So 6 more feet.
Yeah.
A little tight.
Okay. Wait,
Back
close.
Back 8. Got a curl. Back 8. Got a curl.
Big. Big. Hard.
Hard, Deb! Hard, Deb! Hard, Deb! Hard!
Makes the tap, actually rubs the red stone, and that redirects it onto the second shot. And that's good enough to get her 2 points here in the second end. We're all tied up. Great shot by Amber Holland. And a good call by Kim Schneider to get the redirect. Picks up her 2. We're all tied up. Penny Barker with last rock in the third.
Yeah. Tough spot though with the curl.
Viterra is proud to support Saskatchewan curling through our partnership with CurlSask. This includes being the presenting sponsor for the Viterra Scotties Tournament of Hearts, an excellent showcase for our world-class curling talent. We also support community curling for people of all ages, including several youth clinics across the province to teach our next generation of lifelong curlers. Through our ongoing support of CurlSask, we hope to continue growing the sport of curling in Saskatchewan, because together, we're stronger and achieve more.
Hey you! Are you looking for a way to give back to the future curling champions of Saskatchewan and win some money? CurlSask, with help from Echo Lotto, is presenting the Viterra Scotties Online 50/50, with draws happening on January 5th to 8th at 9:30 p.m. and January 9th at 5 p.m. There are lots of opportunities to win. Tickets are $3 for $10, $10 for $20, and $50 for $50. For more information or to get your tickets, please visit curlsask.ca/curlsask5050. Thank you for supporting future curling champions in Saskatchewan. Hey you! Are you looking for a way to give back to the future curling?
Well, Sherry Anderson with her hammer blanks the second end. We still have a 0-0 score in the third end against Jessica Mitchell. And then we saw Robin Silvernagel with the draw to the button. She's tied that game up, 1-1. Michelle Englot with hammer in the third.
Stasha Wisniewski answered with a single in the second end to make that score 2-1 for Ashley Howard, with Ashley Howard having last rock.
We're going to take one more look at this last stone by Amber Holland. The only shot she had available was the little tap. Try to get shot rock. A little thinner than what they had in mind, but gets the angle onto that red stone on the top of the forefoot and nudges it far enough to pick up her deuce.
Yeah, certainly works that way too, and a good heads-up call by Kim on that.
Might have been the only way she could make it. She was a little stronger than what she had in mind. If they tap that right on the nose, it's probably going all the way through the forefoot.
Yeah. So, tie game.
Deb Lazinski with a nicely placed centered guard, but looks like Danielle Sazinski is through the rings on her come around. Said this was going to be a battle of leads and getting these ends set up. So advantage back to Deb Lazinski and the Holland team.
Well, I wonder if it's not just starting to get in their head a little bit. That was the side of the sheet that nobody wanted to play going the other direction. They seemed to feel there was a flat spot or something. I think maybe it's just a case of that side might be just that little bit heavier. But it's put that thought into their head, and now Debbie trying to throw that side puts it through the rings.
Yeah.
Or maybe you just kicked out too hard and threw a bad rock. Who knows?
Deb Lazinski seems to have it figured out, puts that in the top of the 8-foot. Another chance now for Danielle, and they'll look to come around from the other side this time. And we'll update you for the first time this morning on the curlsask.ca 50/50 draw. New feature this year in Saskatchewan Championship Curling. Total jackpot already this morning, sitting at $1,000. That'll accumulate all day. The draw will be at 9:30 tonight.
Keep going. Good sweep. Nice.
How'd it go? That came down really hard too. Yeah.
Nice shot to come around and right on top.
Quick side here. Good sweep.
They are making reference to the quick side and the slower side, so.
I thought I adjusted. That was good. Really came down after the hog line. Okay, once it caught the
Line's pretty good.
We can wait right now. We can wait. Top four.
Okay, line's pretty good. Line's good.
Okay.
In room.
Oh.
Room. Yeah, go down. Yep. Curl.
I got 14.8 on that.
Nothing. Nothing.
Great weight to the top of the
Yeah.
forefoot, but doesn't get quite the finish they were hoping for. Just edge to edge on those 2 stones at the top.
Actually, I don't
Well,
mind doing this first.
Good.
I like that. I'll do that.
This brings blank into play more likely.
That way.
Yeah.
Peel.
Well, as we've seen in other games featuring the Barker team, Jenna Engie here is a fabulous big weight hitter and has had many of these runs work out really well.
Curl.
well, that wasn't what they had in mind, but does get the rock off the forefoot.
Changes things a little.
Thanks.
Well, we've got the peel of the center guard. It might be just about as good. They didn't actually break up their freeze at the top, so Amber can't do anything with that red rock. She doesn't like it where it is.
Yeah, I like that.
Want to go that same way?
Sure. Going the other way, we were curly.
So just back 4.
Okay, Jenna.
Got to cross it a hair.
So 2
Foot more.
2 feet more.
2 feet. Yeah, we swept that one just the top 4. So.
Okay, so that was a 0.
So looking to cross face, play the tap back so that their shooter is guarding the one they're tapping back.
Again, it's a setup shot so that
This top 4.
you can't get to
really
this one
big.
immediately.
Top 4. Quiet.
Keep some of your own rocks in play because you are looking for the force, if not even
good.
steal. But to get the force, they need some yellow rocks.
Needs to curl.
Hard, Kim. Hard, Kim. Get it over there. Get it over there.
Okay.
Worked out pretty
Nice
well.
weight.
Yeah, her weight was great.
Thought I tightened her up enough. Thought I tightened her up enough.
I don't like that. I like
A
winning
little
our
rollover might have left room
Nice
for
weight.
Penny
I
Barker
know,
to make a play on the yellow stone at the top of the
that.
12.
That.
10-5.
Both of those undercurled. And she knows that.
Okay, wait. She said she just needed to tighten me up.
No doubles really available on the yellow stones. There's a couple of dangerous yellow ones.
Well, sometimes too with those rocks on the full forefoot, if you've got a chance to get to it,
Yes.
better take it.
Hard. Hard. Hard.
Boy, she does have to get by her own stone at the top of the 12 foot. They're really brushing this hard.
Yep.
Not going to get by.
Go. Little down. Yeah, that's fine.
Not going to get the bonus this time. Moves it a little bit, but still 3 yellows in the rings.
10-7.
And the red stone's exposed.
And possibly 4 after this shot.
This one's sideways.
It almost looks like you. It's that. It curls there. I need more ice.
More ice? Okay.
Shot rock continues to be that yellow at the right side of the forefoot as we were looking at it there.
Easy.
Yep. Please.
No guards in play, so
Weight's not bad.
it's still going to be open.
Weight's good. Weight's pretty good.
That's good, Kim. Very nice. That's fine.
Let her go.
Nice throw by Kim.
10-4.
Get these.
Well, now there's
Nose.
options for doubles here.
Yeah, she'd like to get at least a couple here. If she hits it right on the nose, she might get all 3 of them.
10-4.
The 3 in front of the tee line are the ones causing her the headache.
Oh yeah, 10.5. Whoa! Whoa! Feel! Whoa! Yep! Whoa!
Makes the hit,
Nice
comes
job.
across, gets the second one. Third one spinning towards the front, won't leave the rings, but does clean up that
Really nice
middle area
throw.
very nicely for Penny Barker.
Oh, this weight's good. Same weight's great.
Well,
good
and
enough.
gets that little bite too. Amber can't afford to ignore that. It's
A little bit more. Whoa. Whoa. Needs to curl. Curl.
Hard, Deb. Really gotta go.
Hard, Deb.
Hard. Hard.
Good. That's
Okay,
fine.
good.
Makes the hit, stays right there for tight center guard.
Yeah. Good, Kim. I thought your weight was great.
10.
Looking to make use of that center guard now. Looking
Yeah,
for
and
the
a little
roll.
firmer too. I got a 10-1 on that one.
It moves here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 10.
Do you want to roll all the way behind center here, or maybe
No,
just
I
a
don't
piece
think
behind?
so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind halfway under, but you don't want Amber on that short run to do a dead stuff, and she's...
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yep.
You didn't finish your sentence. You were going to say she makes those or she's good at those?
Curl. Go. Okay, so moves.
My fault. 9-8.
Well, you
Fortunate
wanted
there.
to hit it.
Little tight, but still not
It's a
enough
little
ice.
fortunate.
Okay.
You're right, Susan, in that other stone
Not
at
move
least
this much.
Wow.
gets removed from play.
Make that a little steeper. Just
So
point
you were
it.
right. It does move here.
And really, if you roll out on either one of those, Amber's going to play this shot anyway, so it's no different than the hit and roll out on the front one.
Again, trying to convince themselves how much this intern side does curl.
Curls this way. Yeah. So draw to the button.
Yeah. Okay, top button.
Okay.
So.
It's nice. It's not like coming home.
Draw to the button.
Yeah. So
Okay, because I felt like I gave you draw to the button, the one that ticked and rolled off. Is that right?
a little bit more on that one. No, like I think a little bit less than your first one, even. Right? You talking about your first one or your
My
second
very
one?
first draw, last end,
Yeah.
where I ticked and rolled off, was only top 12. I
Oh.
felt like that was the same as my kick for the draw to the button.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yep. Words are hard.
You are correct. Same way.
We hear ya.
Okay, line's good. All there. Easy. Needs to curl. Back four.
We can't yet. We can't.
Mine's
Back
getting
eight.
better.
Back eight.
We're still a little for line.
only.
Back four. Okay, you're by.
How far?
Yep.
No
You're
lack
Are
of
ya?
curl.
Oh,
No lack of curl on that intern.
Sorry, Tim.
And you know it must have really
Down.
came down too because they were yelling back four.
14-6. Yeah, I like that.
14 do that or do that.
Nice shot.
Yeah, no, I
good.
was with you because I let it go. I was like, oh, that's too much.
Yeah, trick like running.
But it-
Not when it gets there.
Yeah, the curl.
I like it too.
Okay, let's do that.
But again, that's disconcerting when people who are really good at judging the weight and you're coming in over the hog line
Out turn.
and you're still saying back four and then it finishes quickly and hard like that. It
Half a rock.
gets everyone
Keep her from the
talking
double,
about
out
what are, what's going on out
8.5.
here
Okay.
and just readjusting your eye for the weight judge.
Do you think I could have a touch less? Touch less?
So looking at playing the double or perhaps even just using it as a stopper behind the center. But
boy, even at that, it's like I thought I heard them say half rock. Well, you hit a half rock, you're going to be under that stone.
Close.
Whoa!
Curl.
Hard curl.
Yeah.
Hard.
Okay, next try.
It's the half, does go underneath and all the way out of play.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of an all or nothing shot. You know, I mean, they first looked at running the yellow in.
Yeah.
We know it's hard to place guards that,
Give you less.
you know, in hindsight, now you're
Sure.
going,
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
were pretty close with
we've just
that
given
weight.
Amber another
Yeah.
chance to play a shot she just played.
I think it was so
Shot
much thicker
12, I
than what they
think.
had in mind. Like you really, to make contact on that second stone, you were going to need to hit about 3/4.
Now we were like,
Not
are
to
we
say that
going
Penny can't throw it hard enough, because she can throw it hard enough to make that
Don't
shot.
worry, we
But
got there.
Yeah. Okay. I will give you.
so tough when you have to throw that big to try to get the roll.
This is what you want to.
Okay. I think we're
Line's
topping.
close.
I think it might
Line's
come down.
nice. Line only. Room.
Stay close.
We're big. Really close. Yeah, we're big.
Right to it, Kim.
Room.
Whoa.
Where
Right
are you?
to it.
Gonna go here?
Yep.
Yep. Back button. Easy. Yep. Go a little. Yep. Go Deb. Okay.
And don't know if they wanted to go that last little bit. She could have stopped full on the tee line and forced Penny to throw weight to move it, and then see what happens if you throw that little extra bit of weight. It doesn't curl.
Yeah.
She does have to move it a couple of inches here. From that camera angle, you can see she can't likely get to the face with weight to move it, so she's going to roll off a little bit. This is a very delicate shot.
Yeah, it sure is.
Facing two.
But make sure to get in front of it first. Yeah. The 15-1. Yep.
$15-1 they were talking about, and this is what they call the heavy side.
Yeah. Running.
Really running. We're really running. Back 4.
Here it comes.
Even curl. Yeah, we can curl.
Curl.
Gotta go for weight.
We do know that curls here now.
Hard, you got it. Yep. Hard, you got it. Keep going. You got it.
Or if they leave this too long, she's going to have to move that stone. Gets down to it, just nudges it, but won't move it far enough. It's going to be a steal of 1 for Amber Holland.
Just come down so hard.
She'll take a 3-2 lead. Penny Barker needed just that little bit more weight, or maybe a couple of extra brush strokes. She'll continue to have last rock, however, when we come back for the 4th.
Is it all just
Richardson Lighting is a family-owned company brightening the homes of our clients since 1967. We provide lighting for all applications and have a large selection of ceiling fixtures, wall lightings, lamps, exterior lighting, ceiling fans, mirrors, wall art, light bulbs, and more. They also appreciate that every purchase they make is backed by a liberal return and repair policy. We look forward to serving you.
Saskatchewan, you know SaskTel, because we're everywhere, keeping you connected to your family and friends, to your history and culture, to those traditions that make us who we are. SaskTel cares, always has, always will, because we're dedicated to our home.
Well, it's still 0-0 in the third end for the Anderson-Mitchell game, and still 1-1 in the third end for the Silvernagle-Englot game. Michelle with hammer.
Yep, playing the 4th end over on sheet 4, 2-1. Howard over Wisniewski, with Howard having last rock.
Starting to curl.
Just top 4.
Yeah, we were talking a little bit through the break, and they've talked about that. Well, it would be the left side of the sheet as we look at it now. That side being a little bit different. They even wondered if it was flat spots earlier. I think it's maybe just a little bit of difference in the speed, but when they're talking 15-1, that's still not really what we would consider heavy. It's just when you've had 16 seconds, and maybe that's what it is on the other side. You got to be aware of that as you throw and as you brush, that those rocks aren't quite going to run the same.
Sometimes even more so the brushers than the throwers. We've made reference to how effective the sweeping is on this ice, and usually on all keen ice. But
That's fine, just so as I know.
it does a lot.
Good. Shoot. 10.5.
Okay.
So with
10-5.
Amber being 1 up, she threw her first one. Or sorry. Yeah, threw her first one in the rings.
Shoot, 11.
I just thought anybody that was watching at home, used to playing at their own club, and you heard 15.1 is heavy. You have to understand the other side of the sheet's 16. That's probably close to 10 feet difference. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Here we have a look at Sherry Anderson's last shot here. Sherry with hammer. And tapping back the yellow Jessica Mitchell shot, and I believe there are 3 red rocks in there.
2 for sure. They're going to look at the ones around the outside. Oh, there was a third one in the 4 foot as well.
Yeah, but I'm letting go.
Starting to bend now.
Well, it sounds like the Anderson team's getting off to a quick start. They did that last night, too.
Is that one
I think
in?
they got
Curl
4 on the
a bit.
first stand last
Curl.
night. So.
To your broom.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, you're happy to blank ends if you're going to score 3 when you
Really nice.
do take advantage of the hammer.
Yep.
Okay. Still keen here? Yeah, I think 0-5.
I'd say so. Yep.
Throw.
Are they in?
Run, nice.
Are they in?
I don't.
Line's pretty good.
Line's a bit tight. Top 8.
Yeah, little line.
Yep.
Hard
3,
line.
4. This is coming down. 3.
Hard line.
3.
Okay, whoa then.
2.
And we've got another live look in here at
Not sweeping.
the game on sheet 3.
Yes, Michelle Englot throwing the yellow rocks, trying to sneak past her own
fine.
yellow stone there on the side. Good sweeps, holding it out there. Hits and rolls in.
Just right.
And
Like, I feel so good and I'm like just...
Hard to tell with all those rocks around at the edge.
Okay.
But I think it was 2 yellow.
2?
Yep.
Actually, that was another one where I thought they might measure the 2 at the front, but they kicked them off. So
Yeah, it's just tracking back right on your head.
Okay.
Whoa. Close. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Roll. That's fine.
makes the run, clips the stone on the top of the 12-foot. Both yellows go away. It does leave the shooter as a long center guard.
But very happy to get rid of that top 12 center line rock.
Come back up a bit.
Yeah. It's close.
Yeah.
So.
So Carly Korchinski looking to come around the midway center guard.
Stay close. I think it's close.
Bit of room.
Top 8.
Her 4 rock
Bit
is
of
really
room.
heavy, which is why.
Yours seem to glide as
Hit
much
curling.
as it.
Still got room.
Okay, we're still okay.
Probably T.
Back button.
Okay.
Yeah, that 0-5 probably would have been close.
Interesting from all the games we've been watching. We've seen that it's been a bit of a struggle with draw weight sometimes, but those run backs suddenly seem so much easier.
Routine.
Get that split.
Now,
I got
do you suppose they were
14-3 on
throwing
this.
big weight next
You
door, or
wanna
did
go that
Michelle
way?
Englot kick that over there on purpose just so she could get on TV?
I like this turn. We were just wondering if we should use our corner somehow, but
I think
Remind
at 15
everybody
too.
the rules of the competition. As you can see, the time clock's above the scoreboard there. 10-8 games here at the Scotties, and it will be at the Tankard as well. We've got 38 minutes of thinking time. The extra ends, if we go that far, you'll get an extra 4.5 minutes. 2 timeouts per team, and
Line.
1 timeout in the extra ends.
Line's really good.
And of course, the 5 rock free guard zone. And
Hard
we
guys.
have seen
Straight.
a
Hard,
few of
you
the
got
tick
it.
shots, and
Hard.
some of them stopped before the break. But we've seen a
Hard.
couple
Now
that went all the way to the divider, and if that
Hard.
happens,
Hard.
those rocks
You
go
got it.
back.
Hard. Top 8. You got it. You got it.
Nice come around there to the
Top
top of the
4.
12-foot.
This looks like you pinched it. 16.
Not 100% sure who shot. Might still be the yellow at the back, but that red stone at the top of the 12-foot's in a great spot for the Barker team. It's always the thing when you got last rock and you're playing around a center guard, you want to make sure you keep that rock fairly high, because you know if you come to the top of the 4-foot, they're just going to freeze to it and cut your rings down.
That's right, and then suddenly the house gets very small. There your draw for 2 or 3. Not a good sign when the sweepers start walking away from the rock.
Well, they just, and I mean, they're aware of it because they're talking about it, but still struggling to find the difference in the weight between the two sides.
I like
One
this
side to
side
the
probably
other.
better.
Carly's rock that ended up in the
Okay.
top, or the back 12, even as it was coming into the house, they were
A
still
nice
just
back
calling
line,
back
back 8,
4.
back line.
back 8.
And we've seen it go the other way when they're throwing on what they call the heavier side. So they just haven't, they know it's there. They know there's a difference there. They just haven't quite got it read yet.
So looking for the split here. Bit of a tricky spot.
Back four,
You don't want to. It's got to curl enough to get past that corner guard.
Straight.
So by picking up that weight, it'll stay straighter a little bit longer here.
Yep. Hard! Hard line. Hard line! Hard line! Hard! Gotta go. And roll
By
it.
the top one.
Just
Not
leave
going
it
to get a
open,
split,
though.
but they can get a tap up for shot.
That's good. Okay. Good job.
Now, did they tap it far enough that it's in the open, though?
I think so.
10.5.
Just enough room probably to get an inside roll.
That's it. Just a couple feet more weight on that shot was
Good throw, Christy.
needed.
Yeah, get it thinner so that your shooter rolls farther. Or have it finish harder and tap it straight back so you don't leave this shot.
Weight's good.
Kind of got caught in between the two good results there. Still, the shooter's in a good spot for them. Kim Schneider has to make this roll, and it's going to need to curl.
A little bit, Deb. Okay, that's fine.
It's fine because
Your weight was pretty close. Yeah, I tried.
nose hit here leaves these Red Rocks grouped quite closely together.
Yeah, I just need to give
She's got two choices. I think she's going to play the double. Well, that was the first one. Anyway, you've got a double where you could sit your 2,
I like that.
or you could play the big roll.
10.
She considered them both. Going to play the double.
Whoa! Hot! Whoa! 9.5.
Close.
Whoa!
Curl.
Curl for anything.
Curl hard.
Okay, we got it. That's fine.
Just an
9.6.
overthrow, I
9.6 and
think. A
out.
little more weight
Yeah.
than what they were looking for.
Okay, Christy. Sorry, guys. I wanted to, if anything, get it
10.5.
Looking for the hit and roll behind now.
Yeah. Got it.
Oh, Amber makes her way to the hacks. We've got another live look. This time sheet 4.
I believe this is Ashley Howard's last rock. It is, and I think it's an open hit for 5.
Okay. Here we go.
As long as she gets rid of it, she'll get 4. Will the shooter stick around in time?
Oh, there are a lot of yellow rocks. That will break that game open to 7-1.
We haven't talked about this yet this season, but that would have been one of those times when Stasha Wisniewski might have been sitting there saying, "Who ordered the lemon tree?"
Yeah, I was waiting for that. I thought of that too.
We haven't used that one yet this year.
Oh, there's a nice shot. Nice hit and roll by Amber. Thing is, those rocks are just in the 12-foot. You could set this up here for a skip's deuce if you're Penny.
Yeah.
You come around.
She can see enough of that yellow at the top of the 12-foot. She could maybe play the hack weight or try to roll behind the corner. The problem is it's so high, she wouldn't be shot rock.
Let's put this good. Full 4. Bring it around.
You got it, Pen.
You're really nice.
Yeah, it's a nice path here.
Really needs to be in front of the tee line on this as well. You slide deep on this one at all, it gives a chance for Amber Holland to follow it down. And this is the side that is lightning. We saw the Holland team slide deep on a couple here.
Kind of like mine.
I pinched it a bit. Kind of just let it go in. Line's
I think
really
the whole
good.
sheet is lightning. This is more lightning.
Brushers picked this up right away.
Make it good.
Line
You
tight.
Keep
it straight.
Make it good.
Keep
Curl.
it straight.
Curl.
No, keep it straight. Just go
Hard.
for weight. Line's great.
Hard, guys.
Top 4.
Go. Okay, that's
Very
good. That's
nice.
good.
We're there. Good top.
Good sweep.
15 seconds.
Puts it right on the top of the button. Amber Holland will try to follow it down, but now just hoping to hold Penny Barker to a single.
That's a lot for me.
Penny's still going to have the outside edge of the 4-foot with her last one, with a chance to get 2. There's not really anything Amber can do to take that away. Just got to make it hard.
Alrighty, freeze right to it.
Yep.
All right.
You bet.
Well, and just getting it that extra foot further too takes away any chance of Amber having the angle play on her yellow.
pretty nice here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
getting it all the way deep into the
Seems like
top
aim
button
for this
was
one that came
crucial.
around.
Yeah. Line's pretty good. Back 4. Room. Back 4.
You gotta curl
This
it.
one seems to have a lot more line than Penny had, and
It's big.
looks a little warm as well.
It's behind it. Whoa. Yep.
This is the more lightened side.
Okay. 14-4. All right.
Okay.
And it's going to slide all the way through the back, so Penny Barker a chance
Okay.
now to draw for 2. Has the same shot she threw on her first one.
97.
Yeah. Zeros.
All right, Pen. Team 4 on that one.
Okay, same.
Yeah.
Always nice as a skip to have the same shot twice in a row, but maybe even more important on ice like this when you know the two sides are different. You would have hate to have to be forced to a draw on the other side and have to figure out how much you had to adjust your weight.
No, that's definitely right.
Well, Penny drew the button on the other side, the last end, so it'd just be really interesting to find out how much she adjusted to draw the button on this side in the fourth end.
Okay, then wide off. It's really gliding. Once it's curling, make it curl. Curl.
No, we can't.
Curl. Weight's good.
Only if you have to.
Weight's good. Weight's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Weight's
just leave it
good.
then.
Weight is fine.
Okay. Good. Too red. Too red. Okay.
There might have been some panic from Penny Barker. No panic from the rushers. They knew the weight was good. Comes to rest in the back of the forefoot. Penny Barker will pick up her 2 points, and she takes the lead back over Amber Holland after 4 ends of play.
Okay, give me a hand.
SaskHouses.com is Saskatchewan's website for private home and property sales. We have everything you need to sell your property commission-free. Don't give away your hard-earned equity. Sell privately and commission-free with SaskHouses.com.
Hi, this is Dustin Keltoff with Saskatoon Auto Connection, the mechanics you can trust. Come on, let's go for a tour through our Auto Care Service Center. We have great people and some of the best, most award-winning technicians in Saskatchewan. We have state-of-the-art equipment and tools, and we have a shuttle van and courtesy vehicles for your convenience. We also do remote starts. So call us today and we'll do a double takeout and get it done while you're in for an oil change.
Jessica Mitchell bounces back with 2 points in the fourth end, tightens that game up, but Sherry Anderson with the lead, playing the fifth, 3-2. And then in the Silvernagel Englock game, still 3-1, playing the fourth end.
Well, it was a big 5 points in the fourth end, which puts Howard up 7-1 over Stasha Wisniewski.
Great draws back-to-back by Penny Barker to pick up the deuce, and I was giving a little credit in the break to the sweepers. Good call by the sweepers. They were getting a panic call. I think Penny was a little worried she might be heavy all the way through, so she wanted them to curl it onto the back one, and the sweepers knew the weight was good. They didn't listen to the panic.
Yeah, they overruled.
You know, it would have been very easy if you listened to the skip and try to sweep for the curl. It would have been very easy to just take that one through the back.
I have noticed that the Barker team does do that.
Just nice
or they use that a lot, the curl and the straight.
Yeah.
Sometimes even at the same time, which makes it a little hard on the sweepers.
Do you want to just sit on it?
Yeah.
But again, that's experience. Both Danielle and Jen have swept an awful lot of rocks, and That's where that ability to be confident in your skills in the weight judge helps you not listen necessarily to the skip on situations like that.
Well, we've seen a couple of times this, and we've even alluded to it, that you have to remember that when you're sweeping for that curl, you're still taking it farther. And sometimes it looks like they've forgotten about that a little bit, but good job of the sweepers on that one.
Little tap.
All right, that's fine, that's fine.
We've got a live
here
look
we
in.
are looking in on Robin Silvernagel's last shot.
And I'm guessing that yellow
is
one at the
red.
back must be second shot because it looks like she's making a hit on it.
Yeah, otherwise she would have drawn for 3, but looks like she's playing a hit on the back one. Not a lot of room to roll. Needs to get up to the nose.
Rolls, but stays in the rings, and that will be 3 points for Robin Silvernagel and taking a 4-3 lead into the 5th
No,
end.
you can't. Clean. Yep. Yes. Yes.
I think that was a late plan B call, trying not to leave that pocket, but it
I
stays
don't
right
think
there.
they wanted it there.
Okay, are they like right beside each
Really
other?
thin. This one's higher by like 3 inches. Almost just have to do that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, 10 and a half.
Okay.
So is it just in curling that we still use the
10-5,
imperial system and say 3
11.
inches instead of 8
Whoa.
centimeters?
Yeah, 11.
Well, golf I don't do any
Oh, and
net
golf
curl.
too. And
Curl.
football.
Curl. Clean. Straight.
Baseball.
Whoa.
So maybe
Nice.
just in sport.
90 feet between the bases. I've never figured it out in centimeters.
Okay, nice shot.
Good
But
shot.
good point, Kim.
11.
We do have to be bilingual, so to speak. For
So
all
just
these
playing the peel.
young curlers growing up with the metric and say, well, it's about 6 inches. They go, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there's lots that the younger generation has trouble with. If you tell them they hit and roll to 3 o'clock,
Yeah.
they just assume that, how did you roll to 3 o'clock at the 10 o'clock draw in the morning?
Digital.
Find the guard. I mean, she took it off for a reason.
There's a nice peel.
I like that actually too.
Like that, or do you want to?
Blank this way?
Yeah.
Possibly.
I like this.
Okay,
I don't
yeah.
mind giving them a blank.
Yeah.
Just a 10.
Okay.
Update for you on that curl Sask. 50-50 draw. It's up to 1350 this morning.
10-5.
Broke 5 figures for the first time last night. It was Stuart Anderson from Moose Jaw winning. Total pot was $13,230. So his take about $6,600.
Good. Good weight.
And a nice shot there.
10 and a half.
I think we're going to be looking for the blank now. So the Holland team looking to group these stones, hit and roll over.
Just clean.
But if you ever got a mistake and got a jam, she's got both options going here. She could still work to score 2, depending on how that side 12-foot rock comes into play. Penny looking to avoid that possibility, moving this rock over to the other side, but sometimes just a half shot and you're back in the ball game for setting up for 2.
10-5.
Yeah, I think so.
She's tight. Gotta get it out there. Yep. Gotta get it out. Yep.
Yeah.
Read up. Yep.
They're holding
They're
it
looking
out
to roll
there.
to the open side a little bit so they don't leave a double.
Nice throw. 10. Good sweep.
Hits it right on the nose. This is probably as good an angle as you're going to get for a double. You hit that nose 2 more times, it's going to be awfully thin.
9.5.
Sure. Here we go, Kim. All right, Kim.
Got this?
Fiffer.
Schneider looking for the double. They called the brush on right away. Needs to hit about a third of the rock. This is going to be a little bit thick, so now planning to try to switch gears. Would have liked to sit on top of it at least, but it's going to roll past it.
Well, keeps the shooter in play.
That's critical. Penny Barker not willing to ignore Yellowstone in the rings
9?
with a 1 point lead.
Yeah. What do you like? 9-5?
Yeah, sure, 9's good.
Okay, 9.
Tough thing here is going to be getting the separation on the two red stones, and that's why they're throwing the big weight, going to try to come off the yellow and nudge that shot stone a little farther over.
And the broom right on the rocks. They knew the in-turn curled in. So you're expecting the out-turn to be fairly straight.
Makes the hit, comes across, and we'll nudge it a few feet.
Thanks, Amber.
Good catch by Amber. Say without the boards, everybody's on deck here for rock catching
Sorry,
duty.
I should have just had him on it a little longer. Think when you throw, I think that was a 9. That's good though.
Angle's still there for the double, but at least those rocks are a little farther apart than they could have been.
Clean.
Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Yes.
Hard. Whoa.
Yes.
Kim Schneider a second chance here to make the double. Catches the first, comes across back end of the second.
Sorry, Kim.
Not enough to get it out, and the shooter will spill through the back.
Kind of straighten up coming in.
Sorry, because they needed to let that curl up
Needed
just
to hit
a
a
hair.
little thicker.
Yeah, overswept.
But again, it's watching because Penny had said I needed to keep the sweep on Christie's rock to get more of the separation. So I think Amber was expecting a little bit more finish after just watching
just behind the tee. Like I don't want
Christie's
to too far
rock
behind
come
the
down.
tee, so she freezes.
So again, you know, it was just quarter of an inch either way on
Tee line's
that
good.
shot,
Okay.
but
We'll have enough separation anyways. Hey.
Gives Penny the chance to draw to the open side.
Yep. Should be nice.
Like
15
Make sure there's no double.
15-3? Okay. 15-3, yeah.
Got one more live look in here, this time at sheet 1.
this is Sherry Anderson setting up for her last shot.
I'm
Jessica
moving.
Mitchell has
Just
second
started.
shot in the back forefoot there, but there are a lot of other reds grouped around, but there are those front guards for Sherry to navigate.
Just looking at where the broom is placed,
Right up,
does this
right
look like she's maybe trying the...
We're there, we're there,
Does she
we're there,
see
we're there,
enough
we're
of that
there.
red rock? Is she playing the slash double?
Nice throw, Penny.
Good job.
14-8.
Hey, hey.
No, she's playing the outurn
she's
draw
throwing the
to
red.
the
Sorry,
forefoot
pardon
for
me.
2. I know, I was trying to figure out
Surprised that
the
was a 14-8.
call with where that broom was.
Took its time. Yeah, but
So trying to catch the side of the forefoot.
We have seen this sheet a fair bit. We do know that outturn coming that way doesn't curl very much,
we watched some of theirs.
but it's pretty fast.
So she had the line,
Nothing curls
but a
very
little bit
much
heavy,
when you
so
slide it to the back 12. So
be a
Sherry Anderson picks up a single point
If you have
there.
too much, it'll just
4-2 lead.
I think
Oh.
it just would have
sailed. Because it'll just ride the center line for too long.
Yeah, ride the center line and
just
then
goes
end up
through
in
the
the
curl.
hat.
Yeah.
Okay, right to it.
You bet.
Amber Holland not shaping up here for a blank, so you may as well play the freeze. If Penny Barker blasts it out, you do get a chance for the blank. If you
Line will
make
be
the freeze
great,
good
all
enough that
you.
she can't get it out, maybe you still get a chance for your 2.
Line's good.
Line's great, right to it.
Have to be in front of this stone though.
Line only.
Yes for line.
Small tap.
Hold it straight. Yes for line.
Small tap.
Okay, easy. Curl a hair, Deb.
Pretty nice.
Good call, Mary.
Do you want to
High
play
so
this
we can keep this one.
Needed to curl a little bit more. That gives Penny a chance to make this stone go away and leave 2 red ones in the rings.
Sure does.
Just coming into the nose.
Gonna wait?
9.
Okay, you got it.
Little left.
Playing for the nose hit, it looks like here. Just double those 2 stones out.
Yeah.
You could play to pick it clean, too.
Exactly. I was just going to say, there's 2 ways of playing this. You could pick it clean or hit it on the nose, but looks like they're playing to hit it on the nose. Just coming into the nose. Save the shooter.
But has to be nose or broom side. Anything coming across, and we'll give Amber the chance for 2.
Well, Amber's just needed to curl a couple of inches more, and this would have been a much more difficult shot.
9. I squeezed it. Yep. Clean, yep. Yep. Yep! Hard! 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 Go, Christy, go! Go, Christy, go! Hard.
Jams it a little
Yeah,
bit now.
exactly.
Will it spill far enough to be second? No. It's a red sitting shot, but that Yellowstone belonging to Amber Holland stays for second, and it'll be a chance for her to hit for 2.
I'm going to go out tonight.
Back-to-back skip deuces here.
It's pretty good from down here. It started to slide.
Yeah, because it didn't get the right extension.
Yeah.
Amazing how quickly the
10-5?
momentum can
Okay.
change. You
Here we
control
go.
most of the whole end, and then boom,
You got
one
her.
shot later. And
Well, that's the reason Amber Holland threw that freeze attempt, and yes, it wasn't perfect, but still, it is a rock back there. You gotta get that one by. It makes that shot a little bit more difficult.
For sure. Or had it was lined up just a hair differently, it could be that you spill everything and you got the blank again.
Yeah.
Needs to curl. Needs to curl.
I think you're okay.
yeah, she's got nice control weight. And on the nose for 2 points.
A big deuce right back here for Amber Holland after giving up 2 in the 4th. She takes 2 of her own in the 5th to retake the lead. She's up 5-4 going into the break.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by Viterra, SaskTel, Saskatoon Auto Connection, SaskHouses.com, Boston Pizza Restaurants of Saskatchewan, Richardson Lighting, Sask Camper, SaskTel Max TV, Curl Sask, and Realcast Media.
Curl Sask is excited to announce a new virtual challenge for curlers. The goal of the Sliders Challenge is for the young curlers to have the opportunity to develop their skills by receiving helpful feedback from a Curl Sask pro. Curl Sask believes in creating programs that are accessible and inclusive throughout our entire province to curlers of all ages and backgrounds. By having the Sliders Challenge completely virtual, this provides an excellent way for Curl Sask to reach more of our youth curlers and keep them wanting to practice their skills. Curl Sask has designed the Sliders Challenge for all Saskatchewan curlers between the ages of 5 and 8 years old. This year, all curlers will submit their videos virtually at www.curlsask.ca/sliderschallenge via an Enter Now online form. To complete this challenge, the curler will pay the $10 entry fee and their parent or guardian will record their slide from 2 different angles. A slide from the front and a slide from the side. Then the parent or guardian can submit the form online. This video can be submitted to Curl Sask, where we will have a curling pro analyze your slide. The player with the highest score will receive a 1-hour one-on-one lesson with the pro curler to help them improve their delivery. For more information or for any questions, please contact curling@curlsask.ca.
Hi, this is Dustin Keltoff with Saskatoon Auto Connection. When I'm not working hard on my curling delivery, I'm working hard on making Auto Connection the best auto service center possible. I started our service center in 2018 because it's hard to find an auto service shop you can trust. At Auto Connection, our core values are honesty, integrity, and transparency. We're happy to text you photos or videos of your car's problems to help you make better, more educated decisions. Saskatoon Auto Connection, the mechanics you can trust.
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
What's for dinner?
Tell them Boston Pizza's for dinner. From appies and salads to burgers, pasta and pizza, all delivered to your door. Boston Pizza. Gather round.
It's time to give your old phones a fresh start. When you donate your old phones at a SaskTel store, we put phones and phone cards into the hands of people in transition shelters fleeing domestic abuse and youth transitioning out of social services care. Be the reason behind someone's fresh start. Learn more at sastel.com/fresh start.
SaskTel is all about connecting the people of Saskatchewan to the people and places they care about most. Curl Sask is thrilled to have SaskTel back on board as a title sponsor of the Men's Provincial Championship this year. World-class events like the SaskTel Tankard wouldn't be possible without SaskTel on board, so we would like to thank them for their continued support of curling in Saskatchewan. From everyone at Curl Sask, we'd like to say thank you, SaskTel.
Well, here we are returning to our 6th end. We'll give you a recap of what's going on all 4 games. Sherry Anderson with a 4-2 lead. Just starting their 6th end. Michelle Englot up 5-4, scoring 2 in the 5th end. They're on their break right now. And Stasha Wisniewski picked up 2 in their 5th end. Tightens the score a little bit, but Ashley Howard up 4 points, 7-3, playing 6.
Well, the Skip Rocks have ended up on the scoreboard a few times in our feature game.
As you like to say, a Skip's deuce for the last 2, both made by the Skips.
It's Amber Holland now with a 1 point lead, but Penny Barker again with the hammer in the even ends, and we're getting to that point in the game where, you know, we certainly see some teams start thinking about that really early in the game. I think by this point, the second half, most teams worrying about that scoreboard management. Penny will be happy to have the last rock in the even ends.
Here, water, Deb.
And to that point in the 4th end, when Holland was up 1 without, she called for the rock in. This call now, 1 up in the 6th end. She wants this rock up front.
Yeah.
Really tight.
It kind of plays, there's a bit of cat up mouse at play here. You know, the other team wants last rock in the even end. You expect them to throw the corner. So perhaps Amber Holland thinking here, if you throw the center guard, maybe they'll come around it. They won't throw the corner.
Well, you might as well go in, yeah.
We're on their zone.
But on the lightning fast side.
Alrighty.
And here comes the corner.
You know, there are other teams that'll play it that way. You know the team's going to throw the corner guard, will throw the first one to the top of the 4-foot and then guard it with the second one.
Yep.
2.5.
This is really straight.
Okay.
Sorry.
3.
All good. Too much.
4.
Sometimes this little game of cat and mouse is what
starting to
makes
come
the
up the
strategy
line,
decisions
but
interesting.
let it work.
It is for sure. That's what makes it fun.
So both our leads.
Every time we talk about the game of cat and mouse, one of the leads will slide one of the rings and the cat and mouse is over.
There goes that theory.
Both our leads, both experienced leads, putting their 6th end rocks after the mop into the ring side.
Well, and you do know that after the 5th end, after they do a mop, it is just a tad quicker usually.
But still.
Do you think that was it entirely in that case, or do you think Danielle perhaps, knowing that she was throwing on the heavier side?
On the heavier side.
Or, again, what they call the heavier side, because it's hard to call 15-1 the heavier side.
10-4.
Yeah. 10-5.
Well, and credit to the players. It does look like there are certain times and certain spots, and draw weight is just simply not the same across the sheet. So
sorry, Daniel.
It's a constant thing.
Whoa, chin off. Curl. Whoa.
This one's not coming off the line for Danielle.
10-2, but just flared it.
Flare?
Yeah. It's okay.
Well, sometimes we have to wonder what happened on those. At least they explained it for us this
I
time.
did see a bit of a wobble there, too.
There you go, Carly. Just rushing. Easy kick. Okay, let's go.
Here we see Carly, 4-time provincial junior champion.
Think we're top 12.
Okay.
Really tight.
Okay.
We're almost to that.
Starting to curl a bit.
It's trying to come down. Sit.
Okay.
Looking for the guard here. This is going to slide just to bite the top of the 12-foot. It does
get, Deb?
cover up that stone in the 8.
What'd you get?
Can make a few go away here.
No more than 3.
Just make this double and take the corner.
Well, that's just it. I think you want to keep a red rock in play here somewhere.
Yeah, you know, if she really wants to use that even end hammer, she needs to, but the initial indication was try to get all 3 moving, and I think to do that, you're going to have to lose the shooter.
Yeah, and then secondary was rolled for the corner.
Roll it, Danielle.
Or the center guard.
Okay.
That came over the top. That wasn't what they had in mind, but it does get the 2 yellows out of the ring.
Nose.
It is a center, but a little too tight
It's
for
not
Amber's
in,
liking.
but
Okay. I like it.
see more ice. 10.5. My fault.
Penny just letting her know it was her fault. Needed a little more ice there.
Weight's good.
Clean.
Easy 10-5. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, go ahead, Kim.
Clean in.
Clean. Atta girl.
All right, Jenna.
Just exchanges those stones, so now the tight guard is a yellow one.
I don't mind this if you do.
Like that.
10.
Okay.
Weight was okay?
Let's run straight. Okay.
Think I need a bit more.
Okay.
This is one of those ones like we were talking about earlier, Susan. You almost don't want to roll it dead buried. Half in behind's probably good.
Just 10.
Well, as you say,
10-5.
the skill set of the run backs is so good that if you're right in behind, she runs it straight
Curl.
back. It's
All
now
right, curl.
yellow
Go, go,
burying
curl.
yellow.
Just coming in nose. This is good. Clean. Good sweep. Just too much ice. 10-4.
No roll at all. Stays right there.
Just doesn't. It's not. Doesn't curl as much coming home that way.
Looking for the roll here.
So still building that sheet information as we're moving along here.
2011 world silver medalist
Clean.
here, Kim Schneider, who played with Amber.
Yep.
Reuniting last year, actually, although they only got to play, I think it was 2.5 events last season.
I was going to say probably, what, 5 games?
That's fine.
To be honest, I'm not
Good
sure
try.
they played the 2.5. I think there was a test event last year early that there were no points, and I think that was held at the Sutherland Curling Club in Saskatoon. And they ran it with 2 separate pools where the 2 pools never were in the building at the same time. And I don't know whether Amber actually played in that one. And then there was one event that counted and another event that got started and got shut down before it was finished. And that was the end of the 2021 curling season.
Yeah.
Same weight, Kim.
So both teams trying to find this roll
Nice
here.
roll.
Not quite getting it there.
10.5.
Okay, here we go.
Good sweep. Looked like it wanted to go, but obviously it's got one.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Easy. Easy. No. Okay.
Jumpy.
Well, makes the roll away. There's not going to be a chance to roll behind cover now.
What?
10-5.
Okay.
Or throw a 10.
Okay.
It's a little easier.
Same thing.
Well, Could roll behind cover, but you'd be well behind that tee line, and you don't want to leave that opportunity for Amber.
You could roll there, you just don't want to.
I thought you were suggesting behind cover, behind that little yellow stone that's
on the
almost
outside.
outside the ring. And you could.
Straight,
You could go half
Boy, if
out
you
there
got
and
half
make it
behind
interesting.
That, it would be a
Yep,
very
yeah, a little
difficult
bit,
rock to
little
remove
bit,
out
little
of
bit,
nice
little
that
bit.
probably nobody's played all week.
Nice. Good job.
Rolls toward it.
Like hitting, staying right there, yeah.
10-2.
I think just a little.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Yeah.
Well, Kim's rollaway had
21.
rolled just
Yeah,
far enough
that's
that they couldn't
10
bring
and a half.
that yellow one in as a catcher. But now it's getting close.
Amber could use it as a catcher for sure. I don't know if that red's
Okay,
high enough
10
that she
and a
could kind of roll onto the corner
Here
of
you
that
go.
Yellowstone or not.
I think it
they're
is
right.
now.
You got her.
Oh, I was going to say, I think they're right side by side. Definitely a catcher. There you see the time clocks. Quite a difference, actually, between the Barker and Holland team and the time clocks, but no panic on either.
Yep.
Lots of time.
Yeah. Hard. Hard. Clean.
10-6. Good. Good
Makes the hit, pulls a couple of inches towards the center line.
Might
Good.
be able to.
Try.
I think you're going to end up going here, and that's going to let
Well, I think with any provincial, there's always every team to beat. Been to too many of these to take anybody too lightly. Everybody deserves to be here, but obviously having Chelsea Carey in the fold and that team, they've had a stellar year. I think they're going to be one of the top teams there at the end of the week. Robin Silvernagel's team, you can never outcount them. Penny, Michelle, so many years of experience. And our team, I hope that we're there too. So I think it's a good testament again to women's curling in Saskatchewan. We've been strong for a number of years, and regardless of who wins here, I think we're sending a great rep to the Scotties.
Isn't that true? What a tough field we have here this weekend.
The way she was going, I thought she was going to list all 11 other teams, and she could have.
Yeah, she really could have.
And as she said too, the experience that's here, but we've got a whole generation coming in behind them too. Seeing the Jessica Mitchells and Stasha Wisniewski starting to work on their experience levels of coming to these Scotties. So looking across the field, we've got a really nice group of younger curlers coming up to eventually transplant some of our seasoned veterans.
Yeah, good point.
On those younger players, they may not have the experience yet, but they are fearless out on this ice.
And a lot of great mechanics. They throw very well.
But they're also coming out of high-level junior competitions that they're getting used to playing that experience of pressure and adrenaline and representing your province and or country.
And some great coaching as well.
Should finish at the end, I would say now.
Yeah,
I think it's going to run
Now
for
the rollout by Penny Barker gives Amber Holland the chance to come around that tight center guard.
Not like the last one I
Say
tried
that,
out here.
Yes, Amber remembering her draw in the fourth where it went deep through to the ring, or through to the hacks. She's going, not doing that again.
Little fool.
Good. Got a bit of room, really. We've good. Got room. Let it curl.
T-line.
You can go here.
Okay. There on its own.
Nice one, Barry.
I heard T-line, but it looks quick to me.
in all the way.
Now they've backed away a bit. This spot has just continued to fool them.
Okay.
It will stop behind cover, back 8 foot.
Enough for the force.
Doesn't look like there's a big enough piece sticking out to make a play on it. So
T-line. Great. Right.
Well, Penny needs to replicate those draws that she made in the fourth end
Let's go,
to
Pen.
the side of the 4 foot here.
I can see that, but I don't think it's worth trying it. No. I'm good for straight draw.
Taking one here is good.
Yeah, taking one. Agreed.
So, whole team in agreement.
well, you try to manipulate the situation so you've got last rock in the even ends, and you hear a lot of the teams talk about it even at the elite level. It's never bad to score. They certainly say it in the 8th, but it's never bad to score in the even end. So you make sure you take your one here, as steal would put you in a bad situation. She knows this spot, like you said, Susan. She made it twice for the deuce in the 4th end.
Gave. Whoa. I gave.
Okay. Line's good. Same path. Running right now.
Really
Running.
Sweepers backed away a bit, and they're calling
Curl!
back
We
8.
can't.
Okay,
It's
curl if you have to.
back
and go.
Doesn't look like it's going to
We're
have the
really
line to the back
okay,
one.
Curl then, curl.
It's too late.
Yeah, we're. Okay.
She just threw hack.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Well, the first call was back 8. The second call, a hack, might be a little bit closer. It's going to slide through the back, and Amber Holland will pick up a big steal here in the 6th end. She takes 1 point, but that gives her a 2-point lead going into the 7th. Penny Barker will have last rock when we come back.
I was like, okay,
SaskHouses.com is Saskatchewan's website for private home and property sales. We have everything you need to sell your property commission-free. You'll get a listing on the website with lots of pictures, a lawn sign, social media marketing, and everything you need to sell privately. We also offer professional photography and videos, and an easy-to-use offer-to-purchase form. Don't give away your hard-earned equity. Sell privately and commission-free with SaskHouses.com.
Hi, this is Dustin Keltoff with Saskatoon Auto Connection, the mechanics you can trust. Come on, let's go for a tour through our Auto Care Service Center. We have great people and some of the best, most award-winning technicians in Saskatchewan. We have state-of-the-art equipment and tools, and we have a shuttle van and courtesy vehicles for your convenience. We also do remote starts. So call us today and we'll do a double takeout and get it done while you're in for an oil change.
Action winding down here in this morning's draw from the 2022 Viterra Scotties. It's curling day here in Saskatchewan. If you don't have activities planned at your home club that you've got to get to this afternoon, and perhaps you want to pour a coffee or a hot chocolate and just bunker in with us for the day. We've got action all day long, and we'll update you on what's going on right now across the 4 sheets.
Our Sherry Anderson, Jessica Mitchell game continues to be very close. It's 4-3 Sherry Anderson, but she does have the hammer playing the 7th end. Michelle Englot hanging on to a 5-4 lead playing the 6th end, but Robin Silvernagel with the hammer.
And over on our far sheet, it is Ashley Howard 9-3 over Stasha Wisniewski.
Sean Joyce with Kim Hudson, Susan Lang here from the broadcast center. We're above the home end on sheet 1. We've got a great vantage point, but really there's not a bad seat in the house. Great building here in Assiniboia. Talking a little bit about Curling Day in Saskatchewan. One of the events that took place, there was a video contest Girl Sask held that clubs were allowed to submit a video for this contest, and the 4 winners that were selected, we will have those videos for you tonight during the Page playoffs. Something else for you to look forward to. Hope everyone will join us for that. That'll be the games at 7:30 tonight. You can see that on both curlsask.ca and SaskTel Max.
Yep. Right up.
Right up.
Good thinking.
Yep. Here we are setting up Robin Silvernagel's final stone, looking for the split for 2 points. Got Red Rock just outside of the rings.
2.5. Not much of an ad. 1. Yeah, we gotta go.
Looking
really
pretty good.
close. Can they roll it on?
Keep going,
Looks like
guys.
she did it.
Good.
So that will
Curl if you can.
put Robin back in the
Curl
lead
if
at
anything.
6-5 after
Curl.
6 ends.
Curl, you got it, you got it.
Let him more over. Let him more over. It's gotta go over.
That's good.
Nice corner guard on our sheet. For the Barker team.
Tight. Right in that. Okay, here we go.
So,
You know, that bit of a miscue by Penny last in, and it's just a steal of 1, but it changes the situation so much as far as how you can manage the scoreboard. A lot of times, like we said, they want that last rock in the even end. Well, when you're 2 down, you can't just waste this end to try to get your 2 in 8. You've got to try to score your deuce where you can get it.
yeah.
So
Full
the corner
agreement.
guard goes up.
We're high.
Well, and the disappointing part too is a couple of those extra points on the Holland scoreboard are because of some simple shots being missed. It's not like you're giving up a steal on, a very difficult shot. So that's also a little bit more of a hurdle to overcome when the straightforward shots aren't being completed.
Alrighty, you got this, bud. Do you like just a straight come around? No.
I'm just going to defend the players a tiny bit and saying those straightforward shots are maybe not quite so straightforward here.
No, that's true. We do know they've got different draw weights that they're all managing.
Just nice hack.
Back line.
Yeah, just back line.
Back house.
Yep. Hard.
Hard line.
Hard. You got it hard.
Straight.
Hard. Now curl.
Nice shot.
Okay. Good. Just a couple.
Just enough weight to tap it through the back.
That's okay, Jenna.
Nice weight.
Bong. Yeah.
Shooter stays in the open. Might be room to roll underneath the center guard here.
That's the right way to do it. Yeah.
Carly Korchinski with her out turn.
It's good.
Nice. Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa. Nice bomb.
Clean.
Girl.
Curl a little. That's fine.
Good, Carly.
Makes the hit again. Sits right there.
Here to roll now.
The longer Amber's team has stayed in this B event, the stronger Carly Korchinski's game has gotten. She's really settled in. We think we had one game where it was a tough struggle for her, but clearly they've got things turned around, the weight's figured out, and she's really stepped up her game, and that's made a big difference on this Holland team. Explains their run through this B event.
Roll, Danielle. Roll. Good.
Oops, sorry.
Great roll.
There's a good look at it. Got that mostly undercovered.
9.
Here we go, Kim.
Best chance to get at it for Amber Holland is the run back.
Good job. Good brush. Nice shooting.
Just because of where those rocks are positioned, you can see, or we can see anyway, just how flexible Amber has to be to hold the broom. Got to get around the rock. She's almost standing on.
Get up.
Makes the run, catches the second stone, rolls them both out of play.
We've seen a lot of run backs made this weekend. Weekend, month.
Okay. Close. Hi, girl.
Probably have room for this too.
It's not a lot of paint there.
Okay. Full 8.
Okay.
So options, but electing to go around the center.
It's maybe the first time we've seen it the other way around. You see a lot of times when the skip calls down before their own throw, how much can I see? And it's, oh, you half a rock. In this case, Penny saying, there's probably room to go here, too.
Mine's good.
I gave it. Looks
Didn't
pretty
look
good
so
right
good
now.
from the throwers
Mine's
in.
good.
Yeah.
Keep it straight if anything.
Gotta go.
Yeah, keep
The other thing about
moving.
it is
Mine's
there probably
really good.
is a way to get
Stop
around
it.
that
Roll
guard,
8.
but I don't know if there's been too
Gotta
many
move a
draws
bit.
thrown that wide all
Mine's
week.
good.
You really know the room to get there.
Sounds great. Top 8.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
guys
We
got
haven't
it.
seen a lot of those
Just past the
way to
center
the
line.
wings.
Yeah, we're there.
I do remember seeing somebody
Good.
try one. I can't remember in the game yesterday. It might even have been Penny. And, didn't get within 2 feet of the line they were looking for. Had nice draw weight, put it in the rings, but
Just right
Yeah.
it was a total guess to get out that wide.
Yeah. Nice shot here by Christy. When you do call your own shot, you better darn well make it.
Amber asking Kim to follow Christy down, sit on top. Wants to leave that
extension.
center guard
Yeah,
up there
25.
actually so that she can get
We
this
should be close.
possible force or even a
Good.
steal. So not opting to do the run.
Back 4.
Yeah,
Go
around.
Amber would
Straight
love to get a
around.
force here, even a steal,
Straight
but I don't
around.
think she'd be heartbroken to give up 2 here. It'll leave her tied up with last rock in the even ends.
Good.
Plan B, I guess, come around everything and bury at the back 4 foot.
I know.
For a shot.
Extended a bit
Just
too
a-
much.
Yeah. Try though.
Felt like my kick was pretty slow. What was
Top
it?
of the tee.
38.
Yeah, so it would have been slow if I didn't extend.
Yeah.
It certainly does cut down the scoring area, but you would have loved to have that rock in front of the tee line.
Right.
Both the same.
Gotta go for lead again.
Okay, it's better.
Lots of room hanging.
It's a better line. It's gonna run.
We're okay now.
Just top 8, top 4.
Straight.
So the sweepers want to go for weight.
Line's good. Whoa.
Weight's good to it.
Okay.
To it.
Line's really good. Top of the tee. Top of the tee.
It's you.
Oh, sit.
Whoa, Nelly.
Good.
Hey.
Good job, bud.
Comes to rest on the button.
Little nice shot.
Sliver of the rock in front of the tee line, maybe third.
Just an inch.
There's a good angle of it.
Okay.
For Amber to try to move it enough to get shot rock, she'd have to roll off. So
Alrighty.
looking to just sit on this.
Yeah, right on it or in front is fine.
Okay.
Nice, hey?
Yeah, it's really good here. Yeah. Right.
So it is nice and really good. About 15 and a half, I think.
We've got another live look here at sheet 1.
Sherry Anderson's last rock.
Room a bit.
Open draw for 2.
I think we gotta go.
She has 1 there.
It's close.
Back 8 foot behind the guards. So just looking to put this into the rings. But of course, always,
Looks like it's gonna
even
bounce.
though you have the whole house, you'd certainly like to find that 4 foot button area. And it looks like Sherry made no mistake.
It's not bouncing. Good.
And will take a 3-point, 6-3 lead after 7 ends against Jessica Mitchell.
Tap this off.
Amber Holland with no
Scrubby
mistake
ankles.
either locks that right on the corner of the red stone.
Yeah, great shot.
Just going like back 4 weight or back 8.
And then you leave your shooter right there. Which would be
Back
nice.
8, I think, is what you need.
Yeah. Okay, I like it.
Because you're moving 3 rocks.
Yeah.
Just because
Back
of the
8.
angle of everything. It's,
Back 12 is okay.
Penny could come down with a little bit of weight, try to break
Where
the
will it
freeze
go?
on that same
This
side,
moves
but
it quite a
everything's
bit.
going to stay angled to jam onto the red stone in the middle. She's got to come from
Back
the other
12,
side, play the
right there.
angle tap on
Back
that red
eight,
at the
back
top
12.
of the 4 foot
You get it. Just move it into a
with
better
just
spot.
enough weight to break the
top red one?
freeze.
Well, like
Hopefully
our
leave yourself a better
top
angle.
four. Yeah, top 4 one. It'll kick out their yellow.
Just try to unlock it
Yeah. Okay.
and sit our other one kind of in front of the 4 foot over here.
Yeah. You want to get almost to the face? Just off.
Like half, 3/4 is good.
Okay.
3/4 is
You got
really,
it.
really good.
Tough thing about this, and you heard her say, you've got to move 3 rocks here, so you need, probably good back 12, back line weight, and are you going to get the finish you need by the guard to hit that 2/3 that she's talking about needing?
Back 8,
Over
back
on our
12.
far sheet, we got a live look here
Close,
at the last shot here by Stasha Wisniewski. She's red, looking to try to get to that. I think she can get 2 points
Squeeze
here.
available.
Yeah.
Anything hard! Hard! That's
Ooh, not
fine.
quite
That's
by.
It's good.
That's
Looks
good.
like it'll be another steal
maybe
of
like
one
a
for the Howard
easy
team,
pot.
and I think I saw the token good game. No
Probably need less
handshakes
ice too,
down,
okay?
but I think that's going to be a
I
final
No,
score.
I think, I can
10-3, Howard over Wisniewski.
Helps her with the slash.
Is a C game, so
Rolled off.
does eliminate the Stasha
Right,
Wisniewski
like-
team.
And moves
Ashley
Ashley Howard into a C final.
Flash, but it would be hard for. Or yeah, or sit maybe top of their red one.
Penny Barker with that little bit
Yeah,
extra
she's
weight she
lost
needed to
coming
move
back
those
onto
stones.
that
Didn't get the line
regardless.
she needed. Just nudged the red over. Really didn't unlock the yellow red.
Well,
Flash is hard then, right?
yeah. Probably is where I need to go.
Can she get this to get both of them?
Well, this is going, right?
Yeah.
This is staying. It could be for 3 if she, well, she can't get enough of it, so it's probably still only for, this one's coming back.
Yeah.
But do I make it easier for her
that's what I'm wondering.
there, right? So this might be the call, or just the guard and leave her the draw, but
Yeah.
I don't mind this.
Yeah. still leaves it the slash, but it's the harder of the two.
I think so.
I'm thinking.
I think it's only for one.
I don't know. They were talking about if we sit on top, I guess maybe.
See it after that 3
Okay.
to hold it.
She's got
Can
to
she?
get there to blast, right?
Well, it'd be harder if we're here to keep it for a second shot anyway.
Okay. Top
They've tapped deeper and higher a few times.
Well, they talked that through very well. So not looking to get shot here, just on the top.
No, that's right.
Yeah, I
They're just trying to
we're gonna
block
play
off
on
that
that side
in-turn
right
draw
now.
for Penny to get to the other side of the button.
Yeah.
So it's only for 1.
Okay.
I think we'll go top 8 here. Make her.
Top 8?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Amber.
Okay. Do I need to give you hair less or about the same over here?
Same. Hey, line's really good. Maybe, but weight's good. Hey, line's good. Top 8. Gotta be top 8. Yep. Top 8. Line curling. Hard line. Hard line. Hard line.
Wants to keep this fully on this side of center to take the shot away.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, that might work.
Yeah, a little.
Yep, works really well.
Yep.
Takes the draw away, but by moving that guard over may take away anything on the other side as well. The question is, can Penny Barker make this for 2?
Really curled, especially how I threw it.
Amber was sure it was only for 1. I'm not so sure that
Yeah,
there's
I
a shot there
kinda
for 2.
ruddered and extended.
Well, it was a great shot. Or a great result.
Took away the
Just
draw,
try to
which was
kiss it.
certainly going to be the easier
And
way
I
to
don't
get
think
to.
kissing
But
that,
it's-
if you're going to throw T-line weight, is going to do anything. We just need to
Right,
get it
but
into
ticking over the
Think about down
guard
on the back yellow.
takes
Yeah.
away a little bit of
like we can.
weight that Penny could
This
throw
should
for this
straight
shot.
jam. It's just whether or not where is this one going to go? Just here.
Right.
Yeah. Like you have to play weight in order to get that out, and we play weight, we risk losing our own reds.
Do you want to call time so we can just talk about it? Time out.
Here's the thing, though. You don't have to get it out.
Can he? he
You're
can come
already
down
shot
here,
at the back of the forefoot. You just nudge the red,
Like if I play down
spin
weight,
it into the forefoot off that
this one's
yellow
not gonna
stone.
go anywhere.
No. So you've
But-
got to play it.
It's going to drag into the red a little bit, but I think it'll bounce off enough.
But so we can play down weight and just kick it into here.
Exactly.
Is it going to kick enough? Does that kick it enough?
And here we
sideways?
have
trying not to
Michelle
squeeze out of
Englot.
If you throw a big weight.
I think this is a blank attempt. I don't believe that top rock is in.
I think
Can't
that
quite
is
tell
all
from
day.
this angle.
I don't think
It's
so.
close.
No, she must be just playing with the weight she's throwing. Must be
So the other thing is if we just try
going for the nose hit
Draw.
against 2.
Like that's there because it's wide and you're just going for the T at the
Oh,
end.
so that was Robin does have last shots. Sorry.
No,
She was trying to make the
Well,
hit
yeah,
roll
I
in
think
behind.
that's there.
And
Which
that
she did.
red rock
I think
probably
there
is out.
I
Well,
think so.
it's-
I don't know, you could split
well,
one too.
that's just it. Yeah, it's enough to spill the yellow.
There's still
I think
2 rocks
is the
left to
shot
come
there
there.
for 2?
Now it's last rock.
That's I think the question because the 3 going to go and my shooter going to go and is that yellow going to go far
Well,
enough?
no, there's still 2 rocks left.
Yeah,
Michelle
Michelle has
last
last rock.
here in the end. So that was Michelle's first.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to hit the yellow one.
No.
We can hit.
Well, you couldn't. You hit the yellow one, we get.
No.
No, they get 2.
No, they get
or
two.
they get 1.
Yeah, they get 1.
No.
Yeah.
But anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
We're not going to do that.
I think the draw might be.
We have the draw or we have this little tap.
Oh,
yeah. I'm not really seeing the little tap. Like I think if we play the tap, I think we've got to play with about board, just because we've got to like bounce
Yeah.
that yellow off.
But I don't want to risk playing board because if you hang
Then,
out, then
yeah.
you're giving them 1.
So
Guys, I think
let's
it's
just
there.
do the.
I think it's there for 2.
I think we just do this.
I play draw.
But it's up to you, Penny.
Risk to the 1.
You think this is there?
Yeah, I think that yellow's going to squeeze and we're going to jam.
But
our
we
red
can't
on
get
this.
to nose. That's the problem.
I think it's too far separated.
If we can play down weight and get it to squeeze off, I guess.
I think there's too much separation on the red and yellow in the back.
Yeah.
Even after their timeout, I
so,
don't
too.
think they really come to an agreement there.
Looks like they're going to opt for the wide draw. I didn't mind the shot they were talking about,
Yeah, I
the
like
run
it.
on the yellow at the top. 12th with the one that Amber just threw.
Let's go, Pen.
You could put the yellow onto the red. You probably kill all 3 yellows.
And I don't know
if
that
you could
can
roll the
hurt
shooter
yourself.
on or not. The reds wouldn't have gone anywhere. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, they did see Amber's draw curl here quite a bit. There was really good finish. And Penny has thrown this in-turn draw earlier in this game. So Robin Silvernagel takes away that shot that Michelle made. Now Michelle needs to find a piece of the 8-foot for the single point to tie this game in the 7th.
She's hot. Yeah.
Penny Barker looking for a piece of the side of the button, but sweepers it back right away from this.
This is what I
It's
wish
going
was
to
a club
slide
game
deep.
so we could like play right now. Yeah. What happen? Like what angles
Christy wants to
happen?
push some rocks in there, see how the angles would have worked. In a club game, you'd do that.
You would.
So it'll be just a single point for Penny Barker. Amber Holland will continue to lead by 1, and she'll have last rock when we come back. And before we go to the break, Michelle Englot drawing for the single here. This doesn't have line yet for the backing, and it's going to be a little deep.
Well, let's go.
We got one. We're only down one.
Let's go. I like setting up
And it just hangs on for her single
1.5,
point. That
and
game
then
gets
tight.
tied up at 6-6 also.
So when we come back, it'll be Amber Holland with a 1-point lead and last rock.
Hi, this is Dustin Keltoff with Saskatoon Auto Connection, the mechanics you can trust. Have you heard about the VIP program at Auto Connection? Our $49 annual VIP membership is good for servicing all the vehicles in your household and gives you huge savings like 30% off labor, 10% off parts, free windshield stone chip repairs, and much more. Hurry hard to Saskatoon Auto Connection to get the best deals on oil changes, maintenance, and major repairs from the mechanics you can trust.
Well, we have a 6-3 score for Sherry Anderson over Jessica Mitchell playing the 8th end. And a tied game at 6-6. Robin Silvernagel over Michelle Englot. Silvernagel with the hammer.
And we do have a game that has concluded. Ashley Hauer winning that game over on the C event, which puts her into the C final this afternoon and unfortunately eliminates. Stasha was in. Darn it! I only had one more time. Wisniewski.
And a rare mistake here from Deb Lazinski going through the rings on her first shot.
I know.
Okay, here you go.
They weren't moving our time, so.
Okay, good.
Well, I didn't see the call. Were they playing the tick there?
Sorry, Deb. I think it's fine there now.
Might have been playing the tick, trying to push that red into the rings so you could make a play on it on the next one. Regardless, it's through the back.
I think we either broke down or whatever later.
And a chance now for Danielle Stasinski to
really
throw
high.
up that high guard.
Running. Christy off because he's got a curl.
Yeah, to your feet.
Whoa. It's got a curl.
I was
It's starting to move.
found these one of the more
Starting.
interesting conversations when you are one down without
Let it go on its own.
playing the 8th end. How hard do you go for a steal
It's good, Danielle.
versus playing it safer and giving up a force and being 2 down? You know you've got to score some points here somehow, and starting to run out of ends, but when do you really put the press on for this steal?
Line's good. Quite a bit less.
Yeah, do you call that conservative offense?
Yes. Well, you know, it was like the hard steal at all costs
Mine's
versus
really
a
good.
safe steal. If we get the opportunity, let's go for it. But they can't afford to give up 2 points in the set.
I certainly do like the way they've got their 2 guards, one on top of the other,
Sorry.
and now staggered.
Yeah, I just wonder if the way this end has started out might change the way you play this to play more aggressively. You got the chance for 2 centers. Now you got another bit of a mistake as you leave a 3rd guard staggered. You know, if you take the end situation out of it, if you were trying to steal, this is as good a situation as you're going to get.
Sorry, Carly. Good sweep.
You have to. Got a curl if you're going.
Oh. Line's getting real good.
Oh. Can you curl?
Top 4 only.
Whoa.
Yep,
Top 4.
might as well. Yep.
Fair bit of room coming by,
It's good.
Right. Good.
but some under cover.
15-3.
You play that.
Amber will be more worried about the stones up front right now. She's not liking that stagger situation.
For sure, and I
Good
just
chance
did
to
a
get rid
quick
of all
count.
3 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang away.
I think it's just
It's that rock.
yeah.
Just peel.
Close.
Yeah, 6 curls of hair more than the 2. Still hair straight up yours.
Curl hair. Okay.
Let's Christmas tree.
Makes the hit on the longer guard, but
Sorry, Jennifer.
doesn't manage to break those 2 closer to the
This
rings.
side of it.
Yeah. Okay, this is the same
Just
thing.
the hair. Yeah. Good one.
Live look in now. The game between Anderson and Mitchell, and right in front of us on sheet 1.
So Jessica Mitchell looking at
Wait,
2
guys,
Anderson stones, needs
Right
to
here.
draw a nice little piece
Right
of the
back.
4-foot
Whoa.
to count a single point.
Got lots.
Yeah, it's just sliding.
Teresa and Megan giving it a
Sliding
big sweep
closer,
here.
closer to
Looks
the bite.
pretty good. So nicely done by Jessica to keep them in the game at 6-4. But Sherry Anderson with 2-point lead going into the 9th.
Just glides.
This guard probably came in a little tighter
feel
than
your
they'd
pain.
like.
I like to
Certainly left some
Just get
angle.
those 2.
Yep.
Yeah,
Same
nice
weight,
oppor-
guys.
Just a nice gentle clean and yeah. Just keep going.
Yeah, I think they would have liked that a little bit longer.
It's good, Jenna.
Yeah.
Just glides.
Yep. Yep. Stay on it. Yep. Stay on it. Hard.
This might be plan B to try to get the one in the rings and drives it by it as well.
It's less than Jenna's.
I feel like I babied it. Just stay with it.
Keep her down.
Glide's really nice. Keep it straight if anything.
Straight if anything. Just let it stop though.
To your broom.
Whoa.
To the R on Viterra.
Whoa.
It's coming down. It's coming down. We're just to your broom. It's curling.
Sit down.
Sit, buddy. Sit.
It's good. Hey.
It's
Pretty
so
good line for the
difference
guard. This
between our
4
arts.
guards still pretty close together. Amber's just, I think, surveying how do we get rid of the most
Yeah.
rocks that we can here. And if she doesn't
I
feel
think
she
we
can get
have
rid of
to
them
now.
all,
Yeah,
You might as well. Maybe there's
what
this,
time do we switch gears?
and maybe this is your
probably
chance.
can
There's a
get
good
them all
look at the score
moving.
clocks.
But you're maybe just putting that to
You see the
there.
Barker team down to 10:52 with 1 timeout.
I think you can get here and move it.
I think so.
It's back 12.
Hey.
Which still gives them plenty of time. 4 minutes
Okay,
an
Kim.
end.
There you go. There we go.
2 minutes yet for this end.
So big shot here by Kim. As I said, they switched gears, seeing those 4 rocks up front, and figure you might as well get in there now.
It's good.
Well, and I think you can. It's slightly.
Not
You
good.
can see a little
Back
piece
line.
of it. Plus, you know this curls.
Close.
Curl.
Curl.
Hard, Carly.
Hard, Amber. Hard, Amber.
Oh, mission accomplished. Got it off the top of that button. Still there, but
Still in the back of the 4-foot for shot rock, however, and a fair bit of that rock behind cover, and a chance for Penny Barker to come around again.
Full 4.
I know.
Chance to make it even a little bit better.
Well, and the big thing here is now you were possibly looking at a steal of 2.
Line only.
Whoa.
T
The
line
Girl
on its
Sask
own.
50-50 jackpot up to $2,410
Starting to go.
already here
Starting.
this morning.
No,
Okay, we can.
Yeah,
Will
we're still
continue
on
to
a
grow
Okay.
all day
We're back button.
till
We
it's
need to
drawn
go
at
for-
9:30
no,
tonight.
We're coming down. We're coming down.
And lots of hours
Line
left.
straight. Just
to buy those tickets.
Okay, go here. Just
Sit
full.
down, buddy. Sit down.
Full.
No, big break for
Careful,
Amber's
careful.
team
Yeah,
now.
that'd be great. Thanks. Okay, Kristen.
Okay, Kim, here we go. You couldn't be back button.
I wasn't giving them very good
Yeah.
instructions,
Maybe
Amber,
go
though.
through.
I was like, full, and I couldn't say
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, this path is thing.
Yeah, here we go, Kim.
Both teams have struggled on that side all game.
Yeah.
Though. It's sliding so fast on them on that side, and it just keeps fooling them.
Okay, we're all there right now.
Whoa, then. Whoa, Carly, off.
The back one.
Not two there.
Kim was just on a little wider rock line.
Trying, but
Okay.
Chance for Penny now to try to find that top 4 foot.
Is that the same kick? 15-5.
A bit less. Further out.
Well, there you hear 15-5, no sweep, you don't touch it. And that probably was back in the 12 foot somewhere if it didn't touch that red rock. So
Well, and as Deb Lazinski said too, she was further
got
out. We saw
15.
where Kim was a little
So-
bit wider. It's
Yeah.
really
just
slick out
quick.
there. No chance for rocks to have slowed that path down.
Let's make this good. Yeah, you got a pen. Full 4. Yeah. Top 4. Yeah.
Weight's nice. Top 4.
I didn't give you
Line's
much
good.
there.
That's okay. Line's good.
It's okay.
Only if you have to. Line's good.
Line's really good.
Wait only.
Yeah, keep it moving.
Wait only.
Hard.
Line's great. Curl
It's starting to move.
Curl.
Hard. Make it good. Full 4. Hard.
Just make it good. Make it good. Yep.
Great line
Full
coming
four.
by.
Full
Love to
four.
put this right on the top of the
Yeah,
button.
go. Whoa.
Nibble the white paint. That's where she puts it.
there's a great shot.
No. Good sleep.
Great control of the weight
You're
there.
down a bit. We're okay.
That's good.
All the eggs in one basket, but I guess I don't really have much. Oh. Yeah.
Well, she'd come down for shot rock here on the
I
side.
just threw
Yeah.
on this side and it was fine.
She'd have to get to the
Well, I
inside
think-
of that stone.
I actually think the nose will
It
get her
finish.
shot.
Do you think it will?
I don't know if it'll finish, but the nose will get her shot, I think.
Okay, let's make this good. Yeah.
Looking at staying on top.
Okay. Just nibble the button over on that side.
Yeah, maybe not quite, Sean. I think you do have to get to the inside.
Once it starts to go, I think you'll have a good line.
Yeah. Based on Deb's, I think this spot's good now.
Yeah.
Like good as not as keen though
Not
as
as-
this.
Not as keen.
Yeah. But not,
But
as
not like it
fuzzy as
was.
we originally thought.
Okay.
So Amber Holland
Line's good.
with the 1 point lead, but facing a couple of Barker counters
Go if you need.
in the 4 foot. Needs to make something
Line
on the
only.
first just to make sure she has a shot to score.
Starting to curl.
Starting to go, yeah. T. Line only. T. Little bump.
Got a sweep for line here. Looks like plenty.
Yeah, a little more depth. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep.
Gonna come right down to that stone. Did not get to the inside of it, so it is still the Barker stone at the top of the button, sitting shot rock.
Good weight.
Yeah, just here
Just
needs to
and we
be.
have 15 on hers.
Probably just that 1 foot heavy
Yeah.
to just not catch that inside. Knew she had to throw a little bit more weight than a draw on the other side.
Well, gives Penny Barker now the chance to
Got
get
15 on
just to
hers.
the
Yeah,
inside
see?
and sit too,
Got to
and
the
then,
nice pass, so
gosh, I don't know what Amber's going to even have.
maybe like 15-3.
We don't have to move it, hey?
No.
Okay. Yeah, just straight to it.
To it.
You know, Penny
15
doesn't have
was
to
good,
move
right?
it, but
If
if
we're
she
gonna go
moves
to it,
it the
right?
same way that Amber just did, that
No,
same little
15
bump, stay right
15
there.
tapped ours.
Now she's in front of the
So,
T line.
15-2.
Amber can't do it again and score.
I don't
Exactly.
mind
You can't even cut her down, I don't think, by
No.
doing it again.
Right. Just T9. Okay. You got it.
just do not want to roll to the outside at all here.
Lots close, T-line. Lots of room. Okay, lots of room right now. Stay close. It's got a curl right now.
Yep, sweep through the curl. Hard!
Wait, Oli.
Hard!
Gotta go for weight. Yellow.
Gotta go for weight. Hard!
Yeah, this looks like a lot less weight than what Amber had. They're going to have to go to get it from that rod.
Whoa. Try to get a little round. I'm sorry. Okay.
Hard! Yep.
No.
I think that was a plan B call there from Christy Gamble, hoping to rub the yellow and at least take away
leave
the
the
draw
guard.
on that side. Yeah.
Hard for, I'm not sure what.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still not exactly sure what Amber has here, even to get her 1 point.
Yeah.
Well, she has to come. She's got the chance, little sideways tick.
On the yellow,
Kinda
yeah.
Take the paint off the side of your own rock and
Yeah.
move it over 3
I
inches.
got a dead stop here anyway.
There.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's just nudge it in.
Okay.
Throw the weight
Do
she
that
just
right
did.
there.
Catch the corner of it.
Oh.
Well, corner might be too much.
Well, just a teeny
A sliver.
corner.
Yeah.
For us to get,
Yeah, I'll give you back line.
I don't know that there's room.
I'm not sure where they're stop.
I know.
Just back line, so only a few feet more.
Trying to
Yes.
stitch it over.
Yeah, it's one of those shots you just about play to miss it, and then
Well,
it's
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're only looking to just rub it on the way by. It only needs to move maybe 3 inches at the most.
I believe this is very similar to a shot that Carrie Anerson did at
exactly.
the Scotties last year. We saw it on highlight reels anyway, quite a few times.
Well, Amber just threw that weight.
Weight good.
So she,
Yep.
No.
Be quiet. Not big.
You're not too in. You're not
Would
even
like to
close
go.
Yep.
It sounded close.
Yeah.
This is a tough one for the call in the house too, because you got so close to missing it.
Yeah, you got to almost call for the miss.
Down it.
Yeah, they're going to be a little too thick, I think.
great try.
Nudges it to the back 4, but it's still that Penny Barker stone at the top of the button. Sitting shot rock, it'll go on the board. We're all tied up after 8 ends of play. Amber Holland will have last rock in the 9th.
Hi, this is Dustin Keltoff with Saskatoon Auto Connection, the mechanics you can trust. Have you heard about the VIP program at Auto Connection? Our $49 annual VIP membership is good for servicing all the vehicles in your household and gives you huge savings like 30% off labor, 10% off parts, free windshield stone chip repairs, and much more. Hurry hard to Saskatoon Auto Connection to get the best deals on oil changes, maintenance, and major repairs from the mechanics you can trust.
Saskatchewan, you know SaskTel, because we're everywhere, keeping you connected to your family and friends, to your history and culture, to those traditions that make us who we are. SaskTel cares, always has, always will, because we're dedicated to our home.
Sherry Anderson with a 6-4 lead, and Hammer playing the 9th end against Jessica Mitchell. Robin Silvernagel, Michelle Englot tied playing 8th, Silvernagel with Hammer.
And with the conclusion of the game over on sheet 4, we see Ashley Howard has made her way into a C final game.
Okay.
Winner of our feature, the B final, will move into the page 1-2 game tonight. The loser gets another chance to make the playoffs. In the C qualifiers this afternoon. The other 3 teams all trying to move into those, the other 3 sheets all trying to move into those C qualifiers.
Line's good.
Line only.
Okay.
Weight's
Line's
good.
good. Starting to curl a bit. Just stop
Line's
eight.
fine
Line's
still.
good. This top 8.
Not deep.
Nice throw, Danielle.
Easy.
Well, the trouble for the Holland team last end started when Deb Lazinski was through the rings. We're not sure if she was playing the tick. This time we're sure she was playing the come around, and she puts it right in the top of the 8-foot. Live look in now at sheet 3. Silvernagel and Englot tied here, playing the 8th end. 9th end, pardon
Well,
me.
this is opening shots up there, 9th end. We can see from the scoreboard back there, though, that Robin did pick up
It's back 8, back
2
12.
in the 8th.
Just let it go. Yeah. Oh.
Danielle through. Back.
Better.
Yeah, 14-3. Okay.
You just sit
Okay.
on it.
Oops.
Yeah.
You like that?
I was paying attention.
What'd I give you guys?
You like the same weight
And
going
yellow
to the
with the
wings?
freeze
I had
attempt.
a 35.
Comes by the yellow all the way to the back 12.
How about I give you the first? 70?
So early advantage here in this 9th end to the Holland
Yeah,
team.
I'm
They've got
40, and then I
one
have
in the top 8 behind cover. Now a chance to
where
try
am I
to sit
flying?
2 and take the play away from that center guard all at the same
I have no
time.
Mine's a
idea.
little tight.
Not good.
30. We gotta go. For sure.
Running pretty good.
It's just
Running
quick
pretty
going
good.
this
All
way.
right,
As
go,
the blood's
girls.
coming home.
Head down.
I just don't have a feel right now.
You got it, buddy.
It's good sweeping. They thought they were short, but this is definitely the quick spot. So just heads down, keep sweeping. Nicely done.
I like the cap.
Third shot for now, but it's in the rings. And
I think I still
one of
like
the
it.
issues for Penny Barker is, yeah, you'd love to force here, but you don't want to force him to 3.
Yeah.
So the yellow rocks piling up have to bother her a little. You heard her say, for now, I still like this shot. You want to get the freeze, I think, in the center just to force Amber Holland to have to deal with the center guard.
Line's good.
Gotta go.
Wait,
Line's great, guys.
wait, do it hard.
Gotta go, line.
Hard. Line's great. Hard. 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 Hard, hard, hard. Full 12. All the way up. Right to it.
go,
Top
go.
8 if you
Great
can.
line.
Go hard. Yep. Go,
Go,
right here, right here. Go, 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 go.
Good. Good. Sweet.
Not quite there, but still a great shot.
15-7.
Well,
Comes
nice
in
to
enough
at
for
least
third.
temporarily outcount that side. 12-foot 1.
How you like?
Give her
Heel.
rip.
Probably
Yeah.
the peel.
Yeah, I like it.
Took longer to answer
like
peel
that.
the guard than I would have expected.
10.
You know, for Amber Holland here, she would love a blank in. She'll take a deuce if you give it to her. She
But
does
does-
have the one.
Yep, yep.
She doesn't have to go that hard for
Right,
it.
that was what I was just going to say.
Clear the middle. That biter at the edge of the 12 foot would just actually only force shot. It's a rock that sooner or later Penny Barker might decide she has to deal with it.
Sorry, Penny.
You heard Amber say sorry to Penny on that one. That wasn't even plan B. That was way down the alphabet.
I kind of like the same thing. Think still
I
here.
like the same thing.
Even if you're, for Penny Barker, even if you look at that shot and say, oh, well, that didn't go great for us, it's getting to the point already where Amber Holland's going to have a hard time blanking this in. There's 4 rocks in the rings, a guard. All the rocks in the rings are spread out.
That was better. It's top 8.
Straight.
Easy, it's running.
Line's
Turn it
good.
now.
Line's
Do
really
it.
good. Straight.
Okay, on its own right now.
Okay, well then.
Tally curling.
Straight. Tapping a little. Whoa, then. Whoa.
We can go.
Yeah, we can go. We can go. Get on
Straight.
Straight. Do you want it frozen or not? Okay. Great job. Good.
Pretty nice.
Really good.
Same thing?
Same thing, but different.
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome.
Now, the center guard's still the one that's really hurting you right now.
You guys good with this? I think so.
Good.
You'd love to get the bonus, catch that
10.
red stone on the edge of the 12 foot.
Okay, I'll throw it better. Here we go, Cody.
So
Boy,
not
it's one of my-
asking Carly to overthrow this rock, just looking for a nice control weight hit type of shot.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
Well, I don't know.
Here we go again.
Okay.
Go again.
Well, she said she'd throw it better. Not sure
Did
she
you ever
did.
hit and flop
Still
on
gets
that
up to
wide
the
one?
nose. And on the run back,
What do you
I
like?
think it's Parker sitting 2 right now. That one
Yeah.
at the back, I think,
Right
looks
in?
like its second shot.
Yeah, I like that. We've got that. We've got
We're
guard. we've
1,
got hit and
2,
flop.
3, 4, 5.
That's a lot of counting.
Like the other thing is that, but
Yeah.
Just because it takes it away from that.
Can't
One more
count
look
if
at
it's
this.
not
Where's
there.
that red one? Top 8?
Right on the nose, and I'm not sure if
This
there
one?
would have been
Yeah.
a.
This
you know,
is
if
full
it
8.
just stays a little bit higher, she might at
think
least
I like the
pop
full
that red
4.
one out into the open.
They're up.
She got a good break on her
Yeah.
first one, maybe a bit
Okay,
of
I
a
like
bad break on
Yeah.
that
Do
one,
it.
although
Full 4.
neither were close to what she was playing.
You got it, Christy.
Just top 4 is great.
Okay.
So down to third rocks here in the ninth end.
You know,
Don't
for
think
Penny
it's going to be a
Barker,
blank.
Probably not just
Out a
thinking
little bit.
force
Gonna have to
anymore.
go line
There
close.
it is. You're thinking
Gotta go
steal
for
here.
it. Got it.
And maybe steal more than one.
Yep. 3, 2.
Okay, yeah, then tuck it around.
Over.
Yep, yep. Keep going. Keep going.
Let her rub.
Rub a bit.
Fine.
Helps.
Just didn't give it.
Just really light.
Yeah. Still think the double peel?
Yeah.
Don't see much else for her here. She probably got to play the double
How
peel.
much?
I think we're peeling right out now.
Yeah, but how much
Oh,
am I hitting?
9. 9's good.
How much am I hitting?
Like half rock.
Okay.
It's good.
Here you go, Kim.
Okay, Kim.
I didn't see Amber look over her shoulder, but you might be able to get a little bit fortunate here. If this yellow comes off and catches the yellow at the top of the 12-foot, maybe you spin it in somewhere. Just mostly worried here about getting the 2 off the center.
Yeah.
And they called the brush on this one right away.
Real hard. Real hard.
Hard roll.
Oh, just
Just
tied
about
that
got
yellow.
your ricochet shot.
But over curled certainly on what they had in mind and left the guard up there. That's the key.
Probably could have given you a bit more ice too. Second one.
Yeah, I was
Right
wondering
up the
that.
center line.
I mean, we obviously can't see how they're throwing them, but that's the third in a row that's over curled with that in turn.
Well, they called the sweep on right away, so
Yes.
I'm pretty sure she wasn't wide.
Yeah. All 3.
Halfway. It's a better throw.
Line's good.
We got lots of room right now.
No, line's good.
We're sliding a little bit.
Just
Not
test
bad.
it.
We're on your feet.
Just let it sit.
We're coming down.
Cool.
Coming in now. It's
Just
really
to the
going
E.
sideways.
Just to the E.
It's really going sideways.
That's good.
Good job.
Nice.
Came down.
Yeah.
Nice shot, Christy.
That's a really good spot.
Yeah, it's good.
That's all.
Yeah, so.
Well,
Top 4.
Okay.
time to go on the offense
Yep.
here.
Use the same here. I think so, Kim.
Well, you really don't want to get forced to a single here. If you're going to try to score 2, this is third's last stone. This is the time to come in.
Line's good.
It's close. Line's
Still
great.
running.
All you.
Line's good. Line's
It's good. It's good.
Still in the quick
Line
stuff.
only.
Yeah, little line if you can.
Line only. Curl.
Yeah, line if you can.
Back.
Hard line.
Back.
Hard line. Hard line.
Oh,
Just going to rub.
That's good.
Does bring the stone
Great
in for
weight.
shot rock. And now did that little nudge change who's got third?
think they're looking. Ooh,
Lee, sweet.
don't know.
Finally, still can't get by.
Sounds good.
Are we third up top?
I like it. Just with bumper, I think.
Sure.
tricky shot here too with that red catcher at the back. We're not sure if it's third shot or not, but Penny doesn't want to come up to the nose on this. I think needs to roll away.
Yeah, that was the
a little
indication.
bit.
They're going to play a roll away.
You've got to navigate that back rock. You don't want to sit right there and give Amber an opportunity.
You want to be careful to roll, well over to the edge of the 8 foot. If you only roll about 3-4 inches, you probably leave a double.
Yeah.
That's just it.
Golden.
I'm wondering,
11.
now this is where it matters who's got third shot, but you might even be okay to roll it out of play just to make sure you don't leave the double.
Hard and roll!
Boy, this is really curling you. This could be
That's not good enough.
jam the back one. No, and I think she rolled far enough. That she
I
doesn't
think
need
so
the double.
too. Yeah, it's deeper.
Easier way to get in there.
Gives her the
Just roll
hit
the
and
brush.
rush.
Roll all the way, right?
She can get the roll in, but didn't nudge that rock at the back. That was close. It just scooted by.
Yeah, if she hits that any thicker, she might jam it and leave the double, and now you could be looking at 4.
As Amber said, hitting and rolling right now might be a little easier than the come around draw.
Roll.
Yep, yeah.
10 in here.
Well, it certainly allows you to get buried higher up in the rings.
Yep.
If she had to draw around there to get buried, she'd have to come close to the button, maybe even back tee, and then Penny Barker would follow you down. A chance here if she can make the roll to be buried top 4 foot.
Weight's good. Clean, clean. Yep. Yep. No! Whoa! Curl! Clean! Curl! Whoa! Curl! Curl! Curl!
Sounding pretty
Get
close.
on the roll, Charlie. Hard! Hard!
Makes the hit.
Hard!
Rolls
Oh,
enough to
another
be shot
fine
rock.
shot from Amber.
She got shot out of it, but there is still a piece available.
Sorry, guys.
Pretty held close.
I probably only have a little bit of it from the hack. The hack weight?
Yeah, you
like hack?
Maybe about half open.
Yeah.
One more look at this coming in.
Right there.
Sweeping
chunk
every
of it.
bit for the last little bit of curl. Hits about 3/4. And rolls a sliver underneath the guard.
Let's go, Pen.
Still a weight sensitive shot here required by Penny.
I don't think she's going to try to hold the shooter on this one. Just make sure the yellow one goes away and you've probably got the force.
Yep.
Here's the interesting thing, and this is where it matters. Who's got
Think I could take a
third
smidge
shot?
more?
If you're Amber Holland,
Yeah.
would you rather take one or give one away here?
Mhm.
Now, if they're sitting 2, you might not really have that choice.
Yeah.
But again, can't afford to tick anything up front because then that just helps
No,
Amber.
yeah,
so
exactly.
you've got to
She's gonna
clear
throw some
all
weight
the
at this, I think.
rocks
Hack.
up front.
Close. Good hack. Close. Clean.
Close.
Yep.
Yep!
Yep.
Yep, hard.
Hard!
Hard! Whoa!
Pass one.
Whoa!
Great shot, bud.
So now I'd sure like to know who's second shot. Amber's drawn for 1.
That was tight, hey?
Well, if Amber doesn't make the shot, then we will find out.
Well, I'm
Well, you know-
guessing for sure it's, well, I think it's 2.
Here's the thing, if Amber was sitting second too, she could play the in-off on the yellow on the
No
other
risk,
side
yeah.
of the 12-foot, play it as a double for
Yep.
2. And really, if it's 1 point the other way, is
You're
that
not too
bad?
upset about it. Yep.
But, I think it's still the red at the back.
Yeah, I do too.
Sitting second.
Yep.
It's close. Line's good. All
Not
you, right
moving.
to tee.
Not moving.
No backing. You need 4 foot.
Weight's okay.
Starting to curl.
Weight's okay.
Starting to curl. All
Weight's
you.
good. All there on its own.
Right on the
Midline.
tee line. 14-9. Easy, Curly.
Amber Holland with her final stone. Brings
No
it into the
mistake.
back 4 foot, picks up her single point. She'll take a 1 point lead into the 10th end of play, but Penny Barker will have that all important last rock. We'll see what she can do with it when we come back.
Yep, back button.
Wait.
Richardson Lighting is a family-owned company brightening the homes of our clients since 1967. We provide lighting for all applications and have a large selection of ceiling fixtures, wall lightings, lamps, exterior lighting, ceiling fans, mirrors, wall art, light bulbs, and more.
Saskatchewan, you know SaskTel. Because we're everywhere. Keeping you connected. To your family and friends. To your history and culture. To those traditions that make us who we are. SaskTel cares. Always has, always will. Because we're dedicated to our home.
Saskatchewan Championship Curling is brought to you by Viterra, proud sponsor of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
The rail yard here in Assiniboia.
Jessica Mitchell comes up with a steal in the 9th end to tighten that score, 6-5 going home. Sherry Anderson in the lead. And then Robin Silvernagel with her 2 points in the 8th has an 8-6 lead in the 9th. And over Michelle Englot.
And over on our far sheet, we have our first team over into the C final, and that's Ashley Howard with a 10-3 win.
I have to go corner this side.
Okay. Yeah, I like our corner.
Which corner do you like, Pen? Yeah.
So first stone here brought into the rings. Gets a corner of the button. And this might be that situation we talked about a couple of ago. You know the other team's going to play the corner guard anyway. Put that first stone into the rings and then guard it for second.
It's good, it's good.
3. Well done.
Just come
Five
out
rock
the
line
corner
guard
now.
zone makes it really hard to play full out for a force. You almost have to play at least for like a semi-steal.
Whoa, it's fine. It's fine, I don't know.
It just took a
beat. Yeah.
a hard
It
left.
did. It took a
Whoa.
sharp.
Okay,
It's
that's
there,
no,
it's there.
leave it. A little wider.
Let's
3
get
is good. I tried to pinch it for you guys, sorry.
Well, and you know, Sean, some teams when they're one up without playing at a 10, they just play it like a hard steal.
Yeah, we've seen that as well.
Well, that's how Chelsea Carey was the one up without playing Penny Barker in that A final and ended up getting a steal.
pretty good.
Curling, yeah, just a 3, girls.
They had to switch gears
Hi.
2/3 of the way through that and play for the steal.
Yep.
Just straight.
Straight, Kim, straight.
And Michelle Englot needing a clutch draw on
Okay,
her
that's
last
good.
shot,
That's good.
facing
That's good.
4
That's
silver nagel rocks, and this yellow rock just keeps sliding and
like-
sliding.
I like
and
that.
a steal of 4, 3 anyway, I
do
think
have
4.
about a thin half, yeah. Okay, so
And whatever it was, it was handshakes.
Sorry, a little late.
Yeah.
3 for
3
sure.
points
Might have been
for-
4.
I think 3.
Looks like 3 points for Silvernagel, and an 11-6 win eliminates Michelle Englot. And Robin Silvernagel
Line's
will
good.
move on
Line's
to
gotta move.
play
Have
Ashley
a look.
Howard in one of our
Have a look.
finals.
T-line. Nice. T-line.
Whoa.
You can finish.
Curl
Gotta
if
finish
anything.
it if you can.
Curl.
Weight's really nice. Just go.
Curl.
Front of the tee. Line's really good.
Line's
Right in
really
front
good.
of
Curl
the
if
tee.
anything. It's
Right here,
curl.
right to my
Go,
broom.
go, 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 go.
Yeah, go, 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 go.
Nice
Little
come
more,
around.
little more,
Yep,
little more,
yep,
little more.
Nice shot. Nice shot, Danielle.
Good sweep, guys.
And I think Amber's going to play for the come around here.
Here we go.
Right on
Same
top.
spin. Yeah, it's nice here.
Well, this is the nice and slick spot.
Well, Carly, we saw, has all those junior titles, has been a career lead. So this is a typical shot for her, the
you got
draw
lots of
around
room
the
right now.
center guard.
We're
Right to it.
Yeah. Stay close.
Curling.
Straight. Straight.
To it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Sit.
Okay.
Comes down to the shot stone, nudges it just a little bit. Penny Barker going to ask Jenna Engie
Whoa.
to peel the center guard
corner out
so
of
she
it.
can deal with those 2
We're going to take her
yellow
over straight
stones
field.
eventually. Does not want to lose her own guard as well, though.
Stay there. Okay. Take it.
Oh, might leave the guard in play a little bit, but spun it over
Just
far enough
opened
that
it right up.
that shot on that rock on the edge of the 8-foot is still available.
Yeah.
So playing for the steal, center guard.
Well, she does have that very nice rock in the top button there with a little bit of backing.
This would be the time, though, if you wanted to, you could hit that red stone and tell Penny Barker, okay, we'll give you your 1 and we'll play the extra end.
Or you could say you like the way it's set up and I'll play for the steal.
Okay, you're okay, line. Not curling. What do you think? Easy line. Stop sweeping for line. Stop sweeping.
Boy, you definitely wanted to cover the 2 in the rings if you're going to play this.
Like a schmuck.
I think we just do here.
Go for it, Jenna.
It's pretty hard.
2 choices now for Penny Barker.
Can we get
She
the
could
double and keep her
make a
here?
play on the rocks and the rings. She could also run the guard back.
They're pretty
Try to
close
keep
together.
your shooter in front somewhere and maybe get a couple of yellow ones moving.
Pardon?
Coming to nose and getting rid of the back one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see hack.
Hack?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see good
with
hack.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, I could get myself in trouble being a smart aleck here, but we've seen a lot of hack trying to draw on this side.
Just hack.
Oh, I think it's more.
Close.
No. Good hack.
Close.
Curl.
But again, the challenge not overthrowing your hat, knowing
You're
how
right,
quick it is.
That's
We've
exactly
seen a lot
right.
of draws go
Hard, you
heavily.
got it. Hard. Hard, right up, right up, right up, right up, right up.
No, can't.
Oh, sorry. Well,
Hit.
there's like 2 licks.
Okay. That's good.
That's really good, Jenna. 10.5.
Hey, here we go.
That's really good.
Right up.
Did get the 1 yellow stone out of the rings, but would have liked to leave them lined up so that Kim Schneider wouldn't have the chance to remove this red. Now Kim Schneider wants to get to the inside, and this is out there a bit.
A little bit more curling.
A little bit more curling.
Okay, that's fine.
Gets the hit, just a little roll to the inside, but still fully open.
One more.
Yeah, one more. Like,
Just a little there so we could use it.
okay.
10-5.
So a little bit more than hack here.
Good shot of the time clocks there.
10.
Time not really an issue.
Close. Yep.
Whoa.
Timeouts left for both teams
Curl.
as well.
Curl.
Curl.
Curl. Anything. Anything.
Hard, Jenna.
Hard.
Hard. Little flip. Good.
10-1.
Okay.
Good throw.
Again, makes the hit, but stays right there.
This one, hey Kim?
Good call.
Yeah, it's edge now. Just looks You like slow, bump? but it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that a 10 I just gave you?
What's that?
Was that a 10 I just gave you?
No, it was a 10-4.
Okay. Here we go, Kim. Bump.
I was going to say, just ask Penny. For those that watched last night, Penny was helping the Silver Eagle team with a little bit with their timing.
Firm bomb, pair firm.
Whoa.
No.
Curl.
Curl.
You gotta go. Curly.
Curl.
She's looking to come a little
Hard
tighter by the
curly.
guard and still would have needed some finish at the end. Now they're going just to avoid the jam.
Okay.
A little fortunate that they didn't move that far enough to be the red stone at the corner of the 8-foot shot rock. It's still a yellow at the back.
Okay.
Are we too? A little stabby.
I think we gotta do this. Okay. We could call a timeout too if you're not sure, but I think that's the right call.
I like it.
Okay.
Top 4.
Okay.
I think it's still good here.
Yeah. I think just biting top 4.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
too deep.
So Barker team still with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left. 2 more stones to go, but 1 more timeout. That's why they did briefly consider the timeout.
It's going now. It's going already. Gotta keep it straight.
Line's
Weight's
good. Still running.
Weight's
No,
good.
it's
Top
moving.
4. Line's really good.
Top
keep
4.
it straight.
Keep
Top
it
4,
straight.
guys. Line's
Keep it straight.
Keep it straight. Top 4.
Right to my broom. Right to my broom.
We're there. We're there. We're there. We're there. We're there.
Really
Starting
nice.
to peek out the other side, but very nice shot.
Good job, bud.
Would have liked to stop about 3 inches short.
Really nice.
Nice shot.
Someone's got to give me a high five for that.
Oh. I'm here for you. Make it every step of the way.
All right, playing the freeze on top, trying to make the house a little smaller.
Well, and leave yourself
Sure,
something
you
you
freeze
can
right to
use
it.
for your last one, too.
Hopefully,
You know,
yeah.
you'd love to get the corner on the other side, but that's the side they've had so much trouble drawing on all game.
Got her.
Here we go.
I need about 3 feet less than my free draw.
Yeah.
Amber Holland with a 1-point lead, her first stone here in the
Line's
10th end.
Line's great.
Barker sitting 1 on the top of the 4-foot,
Hard
looking for the
then.
freeze.
Hard for line. Gotta go hard.
We're short. We're late.
Keep it going.
Oh, you got that.
Take it off. You gotta take it off. Tick.
A little
Now
short on
Barker
this one, and
has
the
called time.
Rock hasn't even come to rest before they call the timeout. This is where they want to use it. This is your chance to set up the deuce that could win the game for you.
Yeah. Like we can
Just
hit
come
and
right on
roll.
top of it.
We can hit and roll, or we come around. But I like the come around right to the top of it.
Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna run it back. Is the only
Right.
thing.
Right.
So we can come around right to it.
With the outer turn.
Yeah.
She's got this pin off here.
That was my thought
We
right
can
now.
play the hit and roll in. She makes the out turn come around. That's a pretty tough shot, that out turn come around. But if he does put it in there, you'll have a tough shot. Now you might have the in off of that one over there on the red, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red, right?
Like
mean,
we
even
can
if
play that.
Does she have a double there? Right?
Like if we go here,
It's
that's
really
pretty nice
flat.
because if she ever does something.
Like that's really flat. That red. Hey.
Yeah, I thought Christy's just hitting flop even in.
Yeah.
Your knee jerk was to draw right on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Try and take away, make it of it.
But if she even hits and rolls off of that, that's.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
But she can hit off. She
can
could
hit off
double
either.
off
She-
of
she can hit-
ours,
she
and
can hit
then.
roll in off either one.
Yeah, it's true.
Correct?
Yeah.
But if we hit and roll, that's pretty
It's an extra
good.
one in there, right?
Yeah.
Make that roll.
And then
That's the
you've
big
got
thing,
all- and
right?
then
The
you've
thing
got
is,
all
if
of
she
that
hits and
turn.
rolls off this one, she might leave half a rock showing that we've got a shot. She hits and rolls off that one, we have no shot.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm worried about.
Right?
We have the draw. Yes.
Well, excuse me,
Yeah.
yeah, no shot for 2
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
But she can get the pin on that too.
Okay. The hit and roll's good. I probably have to draw my next one.
That's okay too. Like, I don't mind that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. We got it.
So what's your
What are you
gut
guys
timing?
thinking? Like we can.
I don't want to leave her that is my thought.
Yeah. I think
So out
that's
of
her-
timeouts, time clock
The nice
ticking
thing about
at
this is
2
if we
minutes
end
and
up going
15
here,
seconds.
And then she makes something, we might leave ourselves something. to
You do
miss
see
out.
that
Sure.
Christy, and they like this turn. I think Penny really liked the draw with the out turn come around, mainly because she has to throw it again with her next one. But
They're also seeing danger from
Oh,
how
for sure.
Amber can take away this whole end on them.
yeah, well, she has the same thing on both sides.
You know,
10-5.
you make a good hit and roll here, and you might not have to throw a draw on your last
That's
one.
true.
You might be throwing some kind of a pick. You get this roll right into the 4-foot. Amber Holland, maybe the best she can do is sit
Okay, let's
back
make it.
4-foot
Yeah.
buried, and you might be just trying to
10-5?
tap it through.
10-5.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to plop right in behind that first yellow one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can see the time clock ticking there. As soon as Penny's rock crosses the tee line, it will stop. But this is one of the first games we've seen where the clock has come into play.
Well, and And it could well come into play with her last one. She's not going to have a lot of time to think about it.
No, because there could be some angles to figure out.
Yeah.
Looks hot.
Close.
No.
Close.
No. Yep. Whoa.
Curl.
Whoa. Whoa. Curl.
Curl.
Hard.
Hard.
Looking for the hit and roll into that 4-foot area.
Go hard.
Makes the hit. Not going to get the roll. Sits right there. Now, by being that rock's width higher, it might have at least taken that in-off away from Amber Holland.
Good throw, Penny. Yeah.
So the thing with the double, yeah, it probably gives us a better angle, right?
Yep. Yep.
You know, because we're, even if we hit here and roll to here, we're sitting 2-3. But the double's probably the call because then I'm not behind both the guards, right?
Amber not in a rush, 3 minutes, 48 seconds, but both timeouts.
Can't play the out turn.
But you'd probably like to avoid calling a timeout here so you don't give the Barker team any more time to discuss
Well,
their
as long
options.
as you get it quarter, right? You're right to the side of it.
Okay, and it'll go into there probably.
You're going past
Be my concern, you might jam it on the back yellow.
Yeah.
But if you're dead buried behind 2 yellows, you're probably okay.
9.5.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
I think we're playing some weight at this. Yeah. No?
Yeah.
Okay with the double?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Second option would be the draw.
Well, I can hit their other, you know,
Yeah.
make sure she has something to throw at, right?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Well, it's just better for where the rock's gonna end up, right?
Sure. Hey,
Take
wait.
it.
9.5.
Sounds good. Here we go.
One thing she has to be careful about, this is a thin double. You can hit this a little bit thick. You go over the top of the second red stone. And you leave Penny Barker a fairly easy shot for the win.
Must be close.
Needs to come up.
Oh,
No.
hair thin.
Well, I missed the call on that one. Catches it a little bit thin. Rolls through the back. Penny Barker now just needing
Oh, I curled
a little bit more than full 8.
I'm not sure what she's doing. Is she gonna hit?
You got it, bud. No, she's drawn. Okay, I'll just give her a
So Danielle, in order to save a couple seconds on this clock, it's ticking down at 45 seconds, has Penny's rock all cleaned off.
Let's go, Pen.
She did have the option of picking the back one or draw for her too. Looks like she's comfortable with the draw.
You're good. You're good.
They were talking about the probably having that out-turn draw possibility, so she's been thinking about it.
Same speed. Yep.
Telling her she's got still lots of time. Don't rush this throw.
Line's
So
good.
Penny Barker with her final stone here in the 10th inning.
Staying out there.
Okay, it's
Go then.
Counter 2 points. She'll
Okay,
put
go.
herself
Do you need
into
help?
the page
Yes.
1-2 game.
Help.
They jump this right out of her hand.
Hard. You got
Christy
it.
Gamble coming out to
Line's
help.
really good. It's running nice. Come on. You got it.
Needs to get almost to the 4-foot. All
That's
3 of them
good.
going on
That's
this
good.
hard.
That's
They're going to
good.
pull it far enough in. And they do come to the corner of the button. Penny Barker picks up 2 points here and the big win in this B event final over Amber Holland. That puts Penny Barker into the page 1-2 game where she'll have a rematch of the A final. A chance to play against Chelsea Carey and 2 chances to get into the final. Big finish there for the Barker team and an end that kind of went back and forth between the two teams. Chances both ways. And on a spot in the ice where both teams had struggles drawing all game long, Penny Barker puts the right on the corner of the button when she really needs it.
Yeah, exactly. They figured that spot out, and it's not to say they didn't know it. It's just when ice is that quick, it's even tough to throw a 5 or 6 more feet or 5 or 6 less. But, yep, they came out on top and figured that one out well.
Well, we talked about it yesterday, how big it was to get into the Page 1-2 game.
Yeah.
And they had 2 chances at it. They took advantage of the second one. Penny Barker with us now. Can you hear us, Penny?
I can hear you.
I can hear you too.
Then we won't say anything bad.
We could hear you really loud. A lot of excitement for the team. Really big to make it into that Page 1-2 game.
Oh, it's
Great
huge.
game by your team.
Yeah, we just had to battle through. I had a few shots that I'd love to throw back, but we just keep battling and try to put our rocks in better spots next time. And I'm so happy we did it.
Happy, and that sigh sounds like perhaps
Relief.
a little bit relieved. Yeah.
Exactly.
It was a struggle for both teams, to be fair, because the two sides, and that's probably the first game, certainly the first one we've taken note of, where the draw weight on the two sides was so different.
Yeah, it was actually just a spot, and if you could get around it, you were great. But if you hit it, you look like a little bit of a fool. But so we caught it a couple times.
You know what, Penny, I have to say, a good performance again in sort of tougher conditions, but a gritty performance, and that's what kept you through last night and today. Just grit, and it shows up really well.
Well, thank you very much.
So looking forward to having the afternoon off and perhaps that rematch of the A final tonight.
One game at a time.
Well, that's all they let you play, so maybe that's the way you better look at it.
One shot at a time, too. We'll throw that in there.
All right,
all the cliches.
Yeah.
Congratulations on winning the B event, and good luck tonight in that Page 1-2 game.
Thank you very much.
So with all of the games here this morning being concluded, we know who's going to be in those C event finals this afternoon. Penny Barker with the big win over Amber Holland. She wins the B event. She'll move into the Page 1-2 game. And now the C qualifiers are set. Robin Silvernagel will play against Ashley Howard. And Sherry Anderson plays Amber Holland. She falls down into that qualifier. Those games will be on at 3 o'clock this afternoon. We'll have all the action for you on curlsask.ca, and be sure to be back with us for the Page playoff games tonight at 7:30. That'll be on curlsask.ca as well as SaskTel Max.